a hater, bear.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the Black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen.
And Dolby Audio. Dolby Stereo. What that shit
Bruh
is?
Nation was
Dolby
good.
Digital.
Back at it again, episode number 91. I don't even know if that's going to work. The echo thing?
What
you just did. Bruh Listen. I don't know. Now I don't know how that shit gonna sound.
we synchronized it.
Yeah, okay.
It was good.
That shit gonna be just sound nigga, this $4 equipment. What's up, Bruh Nation? Back at it again.
Amazing.
You can find Bruh Listen Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and anywhere you find your podcast providers. Also, we are live on
house.
Facebook. Yeah, at where at, cuz?
At your bitch house.
Chilling
Bitch
out.
house. We are live on Facebook every Saturday around 6-ish. Today is 5-ish.
But we still late, so it don't matter.
You niggas don't
The
watch.
way to get niggas to be on time, bro, you gotta
tell them
get
early time.
That's why I said 5, because I knew even if it said 5, I said it's gonna be about 5:36 when we start the bit.
Yeah.
But I wanted to start on time.
On
bro.
time. There you go. So this episode starting on time.
Hopefully we start a trend.
Before we get started,
Wait a
we
minute,
give
hold
a
on. How the nigga that's all the latest send a message talking about some 5 niggas on time?
boom.
Exactly.
Shout out to Gary. Also, Brittany
Yeah,
messaged me
yeah.
like 54 times and said that your voice too deep on the mic. She don't like all that Ron Jeremy shit you
No,
doing.
it was a lot of bottom in my car.
Slide the mic out your mouth.
Or cut his mic
I know
down.
how you is, cuz. I remember you said you had pride that one time. So slide on back.
What? Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
that slipped, didn't it? It slipped, didn't it?
Ain't nothing
The
slip.
nigga was looking for ice for a wedding, Brittany, during the pride parade
Ice.
in the middle of it.
That's what it's called now?
I'm just saying.
That's what it's called
That's
now?
what it's called. Ice.
Ice, huh?
Cuz that's what y'all
Bro,
call
don't
it.
look at me like that,
Hey, you just, weren't you wearing purple that day?
bro. Don't you look at me like that, nigga. Look,
Weren't you wearing purple that day? Some colorful shit too?
nigga. First of all, I was at a wedding and I didn't even know that shit was going on down
believe
there on
you. It was at a
Riverside.
wedding.
I believe.
I get
Yeah.
around the corner, there's a whole bunch of weirdos.
Biggest pride day of the whole year.
Everybody knew about it.
For the weekend.
In Riverside.
Don't nobody know about that shit, but
Everybody
people
did.
that who knows? Ryan, do you know
Everybody
anything
did.
about pride?
No idea.
I have no idea about
You know what
it.
else
No
Brian ain't
idea.
have no idea? Way the hell he was, because he wasn't down there.
Yeah, definitely wasn't there.
I'm just
Okay.
saying. Before we get started real quick, we give a shout out to Udonis. She is no longer with the show. Wish her good on her future endeavors as she journeys back to Eritrea.
Hey,
She has been deported by Trump. We tried to stop it. We couldn't do it.
man, shit happened.
Oh,
Shit happens. It's true. Shit happens.
Oh, shit.
Shit happens. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Cuz, host the show real quick. Host the show.
Host the show. All right. Well, we talk about it. We.
All right. So what we're talking about this week. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about. Wow.
The first thing, nigga.
The first thing.
Brittany don't know what the fuck we talking about.
First
So
thing
I'm
she's
just
really
gonna
doing good.
slide,
Look at
and I'm
it.
finna
Keep the
talk
shit
about
going.
all
All
right,
right,
that I want to talk
The
about.
first thing.
All right,
we're
Bro
talking
Nation,
about
I'm
is
back.
who got-
Clearly, I'm the only person that can host this show.
Right. Clearly, who got Trump?
Said Tank host the show, fucked it up. Brittany, he tried to pass it to Brittany. Brittany, what we talking about?
I'm looking at what you doing, nigga. I'm looking at what you.
I'm just saying.
Who was the host of this show?
I'm over social
Me,
media
nigga, because
management.
y'all
I thought
can't-
so.
y'all
God
can't
damn
do
it.
shit.
Exactly.
I leave y'all to host the show for 30 seconds.
I'm
while I
over
go switch
social-
something over. Y'all can't do it.
Ron, you know how we do. We
I'm
about to
over
start
it.
to talk about something way they
Boy,
got nothing
y'all
to do with Black Nation.
don't want to bring King Talk on
Keep
here.
that King Talk
Y'all don't
ratchet
want to
shit
bring that
off
shit
of
on here.
Oh yeah, give a shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. This is probably what, Ryan, your 5th, 6th time hosting?
Hell yeah.
Ryan from King Talk Podcast, filling in a slot because we like to have 4 opinions and 4 niggas. Circle jerk is not
Yeah.
cool.
I'm the nigga
So,
who gonna be like, what that is a lot.
yeah.
What
so,
that mean?
Well, they know you, nigga.
Anything special happened this week?
Nah, your Donis got deported.
Brittany,
Brittany, what's the you got Trump? So we going into
So-
our segment.
That's
You got
serious?
Trump.
So-
Oh,
Ron
okay.
said that's serious for this podcast. It is.
Okay.
So you got Trump. Pretty much in a nutshell, Trump is now trying to pass a bill to end the school healthy cafeteria shit that Michelle Obama called. I forgot the name of it. That Michelle Obama started, where that the kids would eat more fresh fruits and vegetables in their cafeteria school lunches, and also for breakfast. And she's trying to help with end childhood obesity. Well, Trump said, fuck that shit. He said that the people saying that there's too much wasted food going on here, and we need to be able to give them more options other than the fruits and vegetables for snacks and
Hey
lunches.
man, when you're right, you're right.
Hey, I got to agree.
So y'all agree with Trump on this one?
When you're right, you're right. The food is
Wait,
the food is
food
horrible.
we agree though.
It's
Do we agree
outdated.
because the
Right.
food nasty?
I agree
Could
because
we
the
just
food
revamp
nasty.
the program and get better food?
I'm-
If you
I'm
had
with
better
Jax.
food, I mean, if it was better real food like that, but this is bullshit.
Well,
Like I told you,
yeah.
my girl working
Both of y'all,
cafeteria. It's
both of y'all
outdated.
went to
It's,
lunch with y'all kids,
and it was
nasty.
disgusting.
Let's
and-
be honest. In order to eat healthy, that shit costs money. And now, and
They
for
don't even
some
wanna pay the
reason,
teachers.
the public don't want to invest
The
money.
vegan. Shout out to the
In the
gantry.
shit.
We got Ken Dog in the gantry. Looking
What that
real
vegan
classy
said?
today. Ken Dog
it
slapped
seems
me on the
like
ass.
the
And then we got Deja in the gantry. Deja's a vegan. She said you don't have to spend a lot of money to eat.
For it to
healthy.
taste good, you do. Because if you don't, then it's gonna be nasty. All that shit tastes like paper. Say what? Not like
She just
I like
said you
seasoning.
got black people making your vegan food.
Right. Vegan food.
I know
What
I've
black people making
had
that?
shit. I don't that chickpea shit they always be eating.
Falafel?
Because I
is
tried
horrible.
that shit. and that
You don't
shit
like
was-
falafel?
Yeah.
No, that shit is horrible.
Falafel's
man.
delicious.
I thought
Compared
it was
to-
chicken, it was
compared to
mushroom.
what?
That shit was.
Compared to falafel,
Compared to
ain't nothing
what?
to compare it to. It's
What is a
falafel.
falafel? What the fuck is
Number
that?
one. No,
That's the ground up chickpeas.
It sound nasty.
Number one, no food. If you've been raised on majority processed food, majority of your life, if you've been raised on all the fats and all the shit that's out there that they're putting in the foods, anything fresh is not going to taste good to you. Let's be clear.
That's
Well, let
And
me
you're
just
gonna
say
have
this.
to. The thing about it is, you're going to have to adopt the palate in order to eat fresh fruits and vegetables for a overall healthy living.
But if you just, I'm a nigga. I've been eating. I did the fresh and I did all the other shit. Just being honest, it just don't taste as good. Not even the fucking process.
it's that sodium.
Just shit that tastes good.
It's
It
that
just
salt,
nigga.
It doesn't
It's that
compare.
salt.
Salt
Salt
does
make
make
Yes.
salt make shit
You
taste.
ever
If you
notice-
don't say salt don't make food taste better, then I
It
don't know what
does.
you're
If
talking
you
that.
about.
I'm
ever
saying
notice,
it's the salt.
If you ever notice, if you make like
Yes.
a crab ball, for instance, for all the motherfuckers out there that like crab
Yeah.
balls, and you put all the seasoning in it, but you don't put salt in that shit, is blanded in the
Can I say
motherfucker.
something real quick? Can we start the show?
Kid,
Cuz, how much
bro.
Beijing you got in your head today?
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Bruh, that bit fly, bruh.
I don't
That
know,
bit
shit.
fly.
It
That-
looks natural.
You cut right, nigga. That Beijing right. Ryan, did you know that was Beijing?
That ain't no damn Beijing.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's a
see?
lie.
That is
That nigga bald head to the butterfly. I see
See,
it.
only reason the
It's
nigga wanted
just
to point
for
that
men.
out is because on Facebook
Okay.
he was talking about he was crying about going bald.
Yeah, man,
So
I'm
now he
looking
want to
at-
point out my
I'm
baby.
looking at you
You
and
bald
Ron.
motherfucker.
I was about to say, I'm looking at you and Ron,
Head full of
30-year-old
head.
evil bastards. And the universe hasn't taken y'all hell away. And I've
Well,
been
the
nice to these
issue is-
motherfucking kids.
the issue
y'all
is,
want to
Jax-
look at this.
Jax, the issue is that unfortunately, when your people was brought over here and they people was brought over, they people was raped by the man. Okay, so it's unfortunately that hair's gonna
What?
grow.
Ron ain't got no white in him. Now, Tank Granddaddy.
It's
Tank,
either that or
Tank-
either that or his people got raped by the.
Tank Granddaddy is a white KKK man from Indiana, so
Well,
that
either
makes
that or
sense.
Ron's people
Wait a
got raped
minute.
by the damn indigenous people that was here.
I said it,
One of
Uncle
the
Jeff.
Cause I got
God
a nice
damn
grade
it.
of it.
He does. So either
I have
his
a
people
nice
got
grade.
raped by the
Wait,
indigenous people that's here.
niggas have long hair.
No,
Niggas,
it ain't
yeah.
nothing
Thank you,
long.
cuz.
I'm not talking
Appreciate
about
you,
long.
cuz, with some logic,
I'm talking about
cuz.
thick. I'm talking about the thick curly shit that you got right now.
Ron shit ain't
That's
thick.
kind
Fuck
of
Ron here.
the ringlets are a little looser
Fuck
than
Ron
normal.
here.
It's not coily.
Wait to shut your ass up. I just wanted to point out that Tank
I know.
Beijing cut look good.
You're just mad because you,
And they
no
made his
matter how
hairline
much
look
Beijing they
lower.
put on your head, your shit will still be bald. Okay, how about that?
Why you doing hurting words today?
I was trying to take
That
up for
shit
you,
cut
nigga.
deep. You wasn't taking up.
I
You
was.
You was sucking Ron.
I was
dick over
taking
here,
up for
bruh.
you
Talking
by
about his
gassing
hair
him
and
up.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Listen.
Hey, look.
Where are we
hey,
going? Where are we going?
I just wanted to point
Off
out
the rails.
Beijing.
Cuz, how you feeling about the lunch shit?
I think the program should have continued, bro. Like, I really hate the fact that the program stopped. Number one,
Right.
And we saying it. I'm saying this from a perspective of somebody who just lost damn 82 pounds or whatever,
Right.
and was dying dead ass from being too big or whatever. Cuz you was big as fuck and you lost. And I just told you today, I said, boy, your face looks slim. My cuz say he had 206, bro, nation. So,
Yeah, nah.
you know, coming from, and Kendra, you look amazing.
She
You look
does.
fabulous, girl.
Bad as
Scrumptious.
fuck.
God damn.
Atta girl.
Ow. But coming from that
If
perspective,
you wasn't there, I
or
tell you
whatever,
what. Go ahead.
like Ron, he just naturally skinny.
I'm equal
but
opportunist,
everybody's
Ron.
not naturally skinny, bro.
Right.
And when you start these kids off on a bad path of eating and shit like that, they ain't never gonna get back
And
right.
I'm a piggyback.
Ever.
Well, look, it's not. Wait.
I'm gonna piggyback off of
Oh,
Jackson.
go ahead.
I was a child that grew up, and I'm still big, honestly. And I was
You
a
are?
child. Fuck you.
I thought you were thick.
Well, you know him. But growing up as a heavier set child, and the options that we were given in school, pizza and all that other shit. And of course, I want to eat that shit because the shit tastes good because they added all the salt additives, into it or whatever.
School pizza used to be good as fuck, bro.
But as my child
motherfucker.
growing up, I don't want him. Thank God he's tall, but he ain't like I was, and I don't want my child to go through what I went through as a child, being a fat kid. Can't get on the basketball team. You get cut the first day, shit like that. Go home crying like.
I think
Stuff like
can
that.
it be a mixture of both? Like, can we have
Give
good
them an
pizza
option.
and
Well,
yeah,
I go
can it
back
be an
to
option?
why
You can't-
not-
don't
why
just
did we-
make
but see,
somebody
That's
wanna
why
do
I
that.
say this. Why this is the you got Trump for this week because Trump and fucking this is another
trying to
Betsy
do
DeVos
everything
thing.
right,
'Cause remember we
everything
was talking about
Obama
Betsy
has
DeVos and her fucking stupid ass for Secretary of Education. She should
She is a
be
dumb
fired.
bitch.
She's a dumb bitch or whatever.
Completely.
But this is their thing again. Like they need to they just needed to revamp the program. All you had to do was add better options of food. Put more money into the program so you can get better tasting food.
They're not gonna put
and
more money in the
seasoning
food.
They ain't gonna
They
put
Or
no
what?
money
They
into
don't
that
put no
shit.
money in any
But that's the
education.
problem.
But that's the problem, though. Instead, you're just ending the program.
You know-
so now it's like, okay, but see, here's what people not talking
Ooh,
about.
Yeah, in the
I got a
program
good
because a
segue.
bunch
Go ahead.
of
Oh, yeah, we'll segue,
conservative
but-
ass, Republican ass
It
niggas
is conservative Republicans
saying,
But
give them options.
Here's the point, though. Here's the point.
Be
I don't
obese
understand.
and
I give them options.
But
give them
Ron,
options to be obese.
here's the point. I mean, I don't think that should be a good option.
That's
If
not
you-
an
if
exact
you don't-
correlation.
for-
to
If you want to,
obesity.
if you don't want to eat healthy, you shouldn't have to eat. You
I
shouldn't have
agree
to be
with that.
made to eat healthy.
I
But
agree
as
with
a
that.
This is
child-
not prison.
But
This is
as
Since
a
you
school.
guys say, as a child, since you guys say the children don't know right from wrong, how about I teach them right and give them the right
Not
options?
the
If they
government,
eat
the
healthy
parent,
at
though,
home
not
when
the
they go to
government.
school, if they eat healthy at home,
Where
and
do
it's
they
an
sp-
option to eat healthy at school, they can continue.
Where do they spend-
If
but
they
where do they
don't
spend
at
most
home
of
and
their
they go to
time?
school, they can continue
But
not
where
to.
do they spend the most of their time?
Well, here's my thing.
At
And
school.
9 times out of 10, a lot of impoverished kids are going to get their best meals at school.
But some of them
anyway
kids don't give a fuck
because-
about that though.
Huh?
Some of them kids don't give a fuck
They
about
don't.
eating
They
healthy.
don't
They
give
don't.
a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
Exactly,
don't.
but they can
And they're not
learn.
gonna eat that shit anyways. Cause my daughter says she dump her meal out every day.
So what
But
are we
I will say
doing?
this though, if it's issued by the government, it should be healthy. Period. Point blank.
Correct.
The government shouldn't be handing out poison. Period. In a story, it just shouldn't. Like we shouldn't be as a people. We shouldn't put our tax money into giving poison to our kids.
Wait.
It.
Now, why does it have to be poison?
Bro, if you eat a whole bunch of sodium and sugar shit, we talked about this when we
No,
started.
but I'm
getting
saying
healthy.
just because is it a healthy medium in between the bullshit and tasting good? Because the food right
That's
now
what
is
the
trash.
That's
We
what the
ate
point.
that school
but
food,
wait,
though.
That's
We ate
the point I
school
was
food.
about to get into.
Salt is not the devil.
don't realize
you can
that.
have some salt.
But here's what I'm saying: it's not just the
It's
salt.
the type of salt, though.
It's not just the salt. It's the preservatives and shit that's
Yeah,
about to get back
but
into
that
it.
is-
But
yeah.
hold on, wait, because the money that was put into the pro, and see, that's why I hate Betsy DeVos, that fucking bitch, because the money,
Right.
the money they issued money for this program when the program was signed into law, right? So you cut the program, so now this money's no longer being issued. It's just being funneled back into the Department of Education. It's not being picked back up again as money that's going back into the food or whatever. They just funnel it back into the Department of Education. So now the school lunch stuff, the reason why the shit came about in the first place is because they needed to make something happen. Now they're not have no more money in school lunches no more. So instead of having, I don't know, $8 nacho cheese, they're gonna have $2 nacho cheese. No all nasty, but you rather have the $8 with less preservatives and steroids and antibiotics and shit in it.
Preservatives
$2
is
shit.
bad. I'm all for leaving the.
Well, we going
the
all back to
I
preservatives.
got a
Conservative
question
shit.
though. If we go around the world and look at school lunches for other countries around the world who don't have preservatives, such as places like France and Europe in general, why can't we adopt the same type of
Well,
program
first of
they
all,
do?
Cause
fuck
fuck them
friends.
kids.
All right,
Fuck friends.
it's America. All right?
Right, no,
I hate
but-
when niggas try to say
No,
why we
I'm-
can't be like friends and
Because
niggas.
we're
No,
capitalists. And
Right,
we don't
but
care
in-
about
I don't
in
want
nobody.
to be like friends.
Well,
Fuck
in that,
'em.
I'm just talking
Conservative.
about
Conservative.
Right.
Goddamn right.
Conservative.
Exactly.
We about to get your.
I don't like this labeling shit.
Get your ass.
Stop
label
labeling
you, bitch.
Because
About to
you
get
got
you
a lot
today.
of views like conservatives. Like when I looked that shit up, yeah.
It's a real problem with the tribalism in this old conservative, liberal. Why you just can't be a free thinker and just think?
What you
and
say,
have an
Russian?
opinion
Like
on
what you
different
want to
shit.
think.
But the
Do what
thing-
you-
Thank you, Ron.
What you
I
say,
feel
Herbert
like
K?
say-
And
That's
it
what you
sounds,
wanna
and
think.
it sounds great
Think
and
what
all,
you
but the
wanna
issue
think.
is that America has an issue with wanting to put labels on every goddamn
No,
thing.
you do.
No, America
Stop,
does.
stop boxing yourself in
No,
with
America.
labels. I don't box
I
myself,
don't box myself in no labels. Hence why I say I'm not a hoe, because a hoe don't exist.
Who is America?
Wait
When
a
you
minute
say
now.
America, what does America mean? You mean white people?
I'm just talking about all of American
Oh, here we go.
society in general.
What is the
we
fucking
have an
society?
we
Say what you mean.
We have an I am nigga. We have an infatuation
What?
with labeling every goddamn thing.
Who?
We
said
do.
we.
We
So
all
you.
do.
No,
we
he
all
you
do.
too. You label.
I
do
don't.
too.
I don't label shit.
You know,
Can I
call
say
me a
something?
hoe.
Brittany, can I get
Exactly.
this? I'm about to
Don't
say,
say
Because I was just finna say you.
Ron, was you for the
I
whole
was just finna
episode?
say something for no.
Hey, remember this nigga said the whole
Yeah.
thing? So yeah.
If it is what it is, that's what it is.
Gotcha, bitch.
Shit always come full circle.
Yeah.
You got me. I gotta say it. But look here.
You're welcome.
What? Hey,
Wait a minute, I just want to pause. I want to stop the show. This is the first time that I got taken and you got your bitch
The
moment.
first time in your life. It'll never happen again.
Oh, 2020 is looking up.
No, man.
already.
Turn that with the last time Brittany said I swallowed the mic.
That's
You
because it was in
did.
your mouth.
You need to turn my goddamn mic. I told you your black ass that last time. I said turn my mic down, bro.
Bro, the mics are
So we're gonna do a production meeting right there in the middle of the
damn
podcast.
right.
That's
Bro
what we're
Nation,
doing?
guess what? Bro, listen,
This shit real
production
shit.
meeting. You can follow us on Patreon if you want to
Real
hear
shit.
exclusive production meetings. All I'm saying is,
What's wrong with these conservative niggas?
no, okay, so let's segue. Brittany, what we talking about?
All right, so we're gonna talk about why
now you know.
motherfucking black people
Okay.
are conservative as fuck.
Ooh, that was aggressive. What we're gonna talk about is why you niggas are conservative.
Yes.
So,
What is a black? What is conservative?
Brittany, please explain to us what a black conservative
Not black
I was just
conservative.
about
No,
to-
no.
or
first
conservative in general.
I was
Yeah.
just about to ask
So
you.
a conservative person is someone who believes along the lines of pretty much Republicans, as far as
What does that mean?
they're very rooted in traditional values, such as they're very faith based religion. They are not into more secular and worldly shit. Like for instance, conservatives believe that adoption is wrong and you should never get abortion. You should never have abortion. Conservatives also believe in upholding church and state. Conservatives also believe that gay people should not be married. In fact, they're an abomination. I can keep going. So
I'm gonna hit some too because she went on the social issues of conservatives,
Yeah.
but the fiscal issues of conservatives, they believe in less government.
yes.
They believe in less social programs. They believe in cutting social programs. They believe in less taxes. Like don't raise taxes.
Then how the
whatever.
fuck am I a
They believe.
conservative?
They believe in.
Alright.
They
Y'all
believe
wrong.
in heavy military.
They do,
And they
believe
also
in the
believe-
right.
believe in that.
They believe in
also
the right to
believe-
bear arms. Too.
Conservatives are strong.
Liberals do too, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like some of the shit
Liberals
y'all
and,
said. Some of it I
liberals and
don't, some of it I
conservatives are
do.
very
Here's the
close
two-
and close related.
Here's the two main things, and here's the two main things.
I've been doing my
They are
research,
because they
nigga.
split from the same boat.
What?
Here's the two
opposite
main.
ends of the spectrum.
No,
But go
No,
on.
they not. No, they not. But
Look it up.
here's the main thing that conservatives are. They're super into individualism, and
me.
yeah, they are, and they're also
I'm with
into
that.
heavy into capitalism.
That's me too.
So, a person who's a non-conservative or a liberal person is definitely way heavier in favor on social issues like gay marriage, stuff like that. They are super loose.
see,
in
They're
it,
very
you know what I'm saying?
progressive.
But
See,
social
but-
issues don't matter.
But this is why I said you can't just put somebody into a box because out of all of that shit that you said, I'm with
A
about
little bit of everything y'all
3
said.
out of
Close
7
enough.
of the
so it
things.
doesn't make you progressive.
Close
though.
enough,
It makes you more
bitch.
conservative.
No, it don't make.
progressive.
Well, how?
'cause-
What if I'm with 3 of the progressive things and I'm with 3 of the conservatives?
Then
what
you
am
become
I?
a libertarian, like you are, which is a
So you're in the
fucking
middle.
a Republican.
Is that what I am?
Fuck ever.
Maybe so. Because you know what a libertarian is?
You
A
goddamn
Republican
right.
who smoke weed and don't want to say they hate gays. That's what a
Exactly.
libertarian is.
No,
But-
sorry, no, I don't like how you said that.
Hold
It ain't
on,
a
okay.
Republican that smoke weed and don't want to say he hate gays.
And
If I
they're-
hate gays, then I just hate them
And they-
motherfuckers.
I don't hate them though. I don't.
That's why I just said
But I
that.
think it's weird as fuck.
And you
But I don't
brought
hate
up-
them.
Right,
and
but you
then
let
what-
them, you want them to
and
live
then
socially, right?
libertarians
Yeah, I want them to be
are
free, do
also
what they want to
agnostic.
do.
Libertarians are also agnostic.
Because they're not really governed by religious views as much. They have a little bit of it, which makes them a little bit agnostic because you kind of you kind of not in search of, either a universal standpoint, an atheist
You could be an
standpoint.
atheist libertarian.
I need to
though.
find out what I am.
I
this
think
show.
libertarian is the way that the country needs. No, I think it needs to be a balance.
No, it don't.
That's what I
here's
think.
the
It needs to
thing.
be a balance of all this because
Number
progressive, libertarian.
What we need to do
I
is
feel
get out
like
the hammer
any
and sickle.
motherfucking millennial.
I need to find
who
out this
considers
show what I
himself-
am.
Any motherfucking
I need to
black
know what I am
millennial
this show.
who is a fucking conservative need to go jump off a motherfucking window.
Okay, so let's get into
so
the topic.
libertarian is not conservative.
Wait. No, it's a conservative side of the spectrum. So
Okay, well,
let's get into.
what the fuck does that mean?
Let's get in. Okay, so here's what you got. So you got a line. Let's say it's a linear line. In the middle are independents, right? So those are people who just go with the wind or whatever, right? You always hear about that, the independent voter, because they're the ones who sway most elections, right?
Correct.
Then to the right, because we know right is Republican, right? So to the right, the first option, like the first end from the independents, which is also closer to liberals but farther from Republicans, are libertarians, right? And then after that, you get standard issue Republican conservatives, and then after that, all the way at the end of the right spectrum is white supremacy.
Correct.
Okay, so regardless how you spin it, libertarian is closer to white supremacy than it is to total socialism. So then if you go left, you got independent. No, I'm just saying.
I know, but the way that you
Then
say
in the
that
middle,
though, it make it sound
the
like
first one-
bullshit.
the first
Don't bullshit me. Just tell me how it is.
Try
to
it.
it. Okay, then you got moderate. You got moderates, right? That's the ones right off from independents going to the left. You got moderates, and they're like kind of like basically Democrat Republicans, and then you have liberals. Yeah. Then you have liberals or whatever. Liberals are like super like open about social issues and like want to raise taxes so that we can have more social programs. And then you have like motherfuckers like me, socialists and communists, so that I'm like niggas just fucking take all the money and help everybody. That's me. And then all the way that's all the way at the end. So I'm at the super end of the spectrum.
So
Hammer and
they-
sickle. You do have white supremacy on both ends
Just
because
like
you crackers like to
you can
infiltrate
also have
everything.
conservative Democrats, just like you have conservative Republicans. Too.
Yes, this is true.
So
That's the
that-
moderates.
but it's not as common.
I think in order for the country to run the way that pleases everybody is you need a balance of everybody or whatever. Because if it goes all one way or it goes all this way, it's all gonna go to shit.
So you think that for the country to be balanced out, we need Republicans to exist? I think they
Yes,
should all
I ain't
go
talking
the fuck away.
I ain't talking about white supremacists.
So you think we should have no
No,
Republicans?
we need conservative values because if we didn't have conservative values, bitches would be getting abortion at 12.
No, that ain't what I'm saying.
No.
Shit.
That ain't what I'm saying.
No.
No. Because what I'm saying,
What?
because abortion. First of all,
Wait a minute.
Boy, look here. Hoes will be out here
first of all,
it'll be transgender babies.
Hey, Ron.
That's what it is. It'll be babies
Labels.
I was about to say,
Labels.
Brittany, let's stop
Yes,
the show.
I already agree with you about the labels. You don't have to keep going.
Labels
with
again.
it.
But
How much you want to keep on going? Yes.
understand
We already said it's labels.
when you in the mud,
Oh,
you like burying.
But no, but wait.
Beating the
I wanna-
dead horse.
no, yes, beating the dead horse.
We like
But
that
listen,
shit. Nay,
but
nigga.
anyway,
And he ain't dead yet. He's
if it
still
goes
living.
all the way to one end of the spectrum, then what you get is transgender babies. And don't I know it sound crazy. I know this shit sound crazy, but you know why? Because
It sounds so crazy.
it
dog.
do, don't it? But the
Okay.
extreme liberals see Charlize Theron or whatever
I
adopt
hate
an
that
African. Can I finish my point first? Y'all jump in. They'll see her adopt an African baby or whatever, and then when the nigga see her and he's the only person around, and he say, "I want to try on dress just some heels or whatever," they'll see her run with that shit. Now have them in dresses and all that shit, and then it's a slippery slope. And everybody's like, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't
I
nothing
think
wrong
that's
with
two
it.
separate issues.
I'm talking about the liberal mind state of shit.
I
Of
just-
social
You sound very
issues.
conservative in this
I'm
one.
super. But wait,
Yes, that's why you need conservatives so
I'm
that
at-
everything get balanced.
But what I'm saying is, I'm at the super end of the left spectrum because I am a social, like, I'm not a communist, but I'm extreme socialist. I want the government social programs and everything.
Jesus
because
Christ.
So you say you want to raise taxes
See?
to have more programs
Bro,
and shit.
That's why we
Isn't
need
it-
balance, man.
See,
What's
no.
wrong with that though?
But see, listen,
Right.
yeah,
we
listen.
seen what
Bro,
communism
we don't even-
does.
First of all,
we seen it.
Let's be real though.
What do you mean
of
we
all,
haven't seen it? We haven't seen Cuba. We haven't seen the Soviet Union. We haven't
We
seen.
embargoed Cuba though. We fucked them.
I'm saying, well, okay. Well, what about the Soviet Union? What about the nigga Gorbachev?
Gorbachev.
What about China? You know what? Do you know how it is in China?
But neither one works. The Chinese are killing the
All I'm saying is-
genocide, but it doesn't matter.
I didn't get your ass on this mic because I can't hear what the fuck you're saying.
She
Because
sounds
look here,
so good.
Because you know what? You know what's working right now or whatever better than that communism shit when I took over the world is capitalism.
That's not true.
All right.
Wait.
Who's the most powerful motherfucker?
Why you say,
Wait,
why
wait,
do you say,
dick out
why do you say
swing?
capitalism?
Wait.
Why you say it works?
America got to dig out pissing on everybody. Like, fuck y'all.
But besides America, where is capitalism eating?
Where's capitalism eating?
Yeah.
You said it's taking over the world.
Capitalism is the reason why China was able to get about that bullshit that they were doing because they have like a kind of.
No, they don't.
They did use
Kinda-
capitalism. They use capitalism in.
Because how when the government owns all this industry?
No.
That's impossible to say that.
It's a long history that you have to go
So
through.
you can't
and
be capitalistic and
what
communist at
I
the same
need, what I
time?
need niggas to do is look how capitalism influenced the Chinese community and how it provided for them to be
But wait,
who
wait,
they
wait.
are now.
Capital, right?
Yeah.
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 I agree with that.
It's still communism.
Deja said for everybody that the basis of capitalism is money over people. That's true.
Of course.
Yes.
That's true.
Of course,
And the
because you
basis
know what?
of socialism is what?
People on money.
People over money.
But what happens is with communism.
I said socialism.
What happens with communism and socialism
Don't
is
you taint my shit.
it say
It's
what?
very true.
And the only reason that these countries that's doing good right now, or so-called good, with the socialism right now, is because it started off a capitalistic base, and now you have the opportunity
No, they
to.
didn't.
Yes, the fuck they did.
No,
What
they
Man,
have
give
a
an
you
capital.
talking about? What you talking about? Denmark?
No,
Give
wait.
an
What you
example.
talking about? Canada?
I can give an example. Of
Give
what
me an
we're talking about.
example.
The reason why I said that is because the industry, yeah, you're right. The industry has capitalistic values, but
No.
the government structure is socialist.
No, I'm talking about it's socialist now, but that's not how it started. It didn't get. You don't get to all of them government programs and being able to provide for all these people
Denmark has-
without capitalism.
Denmark, that's not true. Denmark has been a socialist country since day one. You know how you know?
That's-
Because
no, it
because it's a
wasn't.
monarchy.
I know.
So what they did was, again, see, this is like what Deja said. Communism and socialism are two different things. What communism is, you would be correct as far as like how you get to that
It's
if you don't
still-
include because
still
what
governed by
communism,
the government.
yeah, the government owns
It's
the
still
industry.
governed.
It's
Yeah,
communism.
correct.
In socialism,
Government is
the
still telling
government
you
don't
pretty much
own
when to
your
wipe your
industry.
ass and how
You
to
can
wipe your
start
ass.
Ron can still start King Talk podcast. It's just, yo, Ron, instead of getting taxed 4% on
Mm-hmm.
King Talk podcast, it's a smooth 20. It's a smooth 20, but your 20 going to something besides fucking bullets
And you say that's
and
socialism?
missiles. That's socialism.
And
Yeah,
capital
man.
And communism is Ron can't start King Talk podcast, and if you do, it's owned by the government.
Correct.
Oh, so
That's
anything
not
I do, the
the
government got
Right.
handed.
That's the
Absolutely.
difference. That's a big
Oh, I
difference.
want the government. Well,
Pretty much the
I
so
don't
like
want
in
the
a
government doing
communistic
shit.
standpoint, communistic standpoint. and
Nobody
let me
likes
make sure I
communism,
understand
bro.
this right.
I
Like for
don't
instance, the
love
country,
Why y'all want them doing
the
that?
the country of China, the country of China, right? You guess what, Ron? You know what? I think you're supposed to be a biscuit baker, so that's what your job is.
But that's not true in China though. But that's totalitarian
Right,
communism.
but that was at one
when
point
you're
it was.
assigned a job in
That
school.
is
At
what it
one point
was.
it was
Right.
though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
totalitarian. China's not like that anymore. China has you have the freedom to
In certain
right.
areas.
You if you live in Beijing, you can go do whatever the fuck you want to
Y'all
do.
really
it's
need-
just that the
y'all-
industry that you work in is going to be owned
by
by
the
the government.
government.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
like for example-
right, communism go way so much more
No,
deeper
no,
than
I
that.
think it
But
does.
Y'all
I
really,
kinda agree
because
with him
we,
on that.
I mean, we painting this picture of China as if you could just live how you want to live. That
And that's
shit
not
is
true.
fucked up
Because
over there. I'm
China
telling
is
you.
heavily
Fucked up.
governmentally regulated.
Right.
Yeah, so
Communism
like
is always
everything
going to
is
be like the
regulated by the
Gestapo,
government.
bro. There's always
So the government control everything.
Yeah.
Controls
Everything. You think that Facebook and Amazon and all that
Like
shit
I'll
is,
give you a
is
prime
spying?
example. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You think that Facebook and all that shit is spying on you and all that shit over here, but in China, nigga, all of that shit they
They don't
watching
have
everything
Facebook,
you
They
fucking do.
don't. Exactly.
They watching
Yeah.
everything you fucking do in
My
China.
my brother-in-law, he went over there for training in China for the job he's working at now, Gencor Solar. He had to use a different app just to be able to communicate from a social media standpoint because they cannot.
The
use
government
Facebook.
controls it's just like North
They
Korea.
control the
North
internet,
Korea is
they
a good
control all
example
of that.
of runaway communism. Okay, because North Korea is like, okay, communism starts off good because it's a form, everybody.
Of
It's
control.
a form of socialism.
Yes.
Just like there's different forms of capitalism. It's a form of socialism. And it starts off good, but the government's always going to get corrupt. Period, point blank. Tank right on that. Humans are absolutely corrupt. Period. They always going to be corrupt. So power corrupts, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so the government starts off doing right, but they going to do wrong. So once they start doing wrong, they just start
Because they become
overtaking the people's lives and shit like that or whatever. Now, China has modernized a little bit, and the reason why they did that ain't because, they more lenient. It's because there's so many people there, they're going to just protest, just like what happened in Hong Kong. China technically claims Taiwan, which is an island off the coast of China. They say that's China. Taiwan's like, nah, we Taiwan. We're not China. And then they also claim Hong Kong. And Hong Kong's like, nah, bro, we Hong Kong.
Well,
we talk about.
I'm a little bit on China's side on that.
Well, I'm not saying that they wrong
Because
with that claim.
it is their shit.
But here's what happened though. The reason why they get the claimant when they get the claimant is because it used to belong to the British. And then the British relinquished power to it. And the people who live there are like, I don't want to live under no communist shit. So China was like, we'll let you chill for a little bit. So then China was like, you know what? I'm going to keep them ports, big dog.
That's why I said I understand China, because it's like if the crackers was there, it was our shit.
Right.
The crackers done left. All right, y'all our shit again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It ain't got nothing to do with
what
niggas.
They
so I
want
don't
to do
give a
now
fuck.
though, Ron, is they like, yo, we need them ports and shit back. And Hong Kong's like, nah, we just gonna be an independent nation. Right. We don't fuck with y'all or whatever. And then China's like, we don't come in there and shoot everybody up.
Ain't you gonna just take
right?
that shit?
And then so, but the protests, and see, back in the day,
This
when
is the protest LeBron was talking about, right?
yeah, when everybody was talking about. So back in the day, protests, they still protesting to the second. So, but back in the day, when shit like this happened, especially in Russia, because in the Soviet Union, there was always protests against communism or whatever, right?
They're just gonna slaughter them niggas.
They would just slaughter them. But guess what?
It's cameras.
It's TV now, bro.
Yeah.
It's different. So
just can't
the reason
kill
why
my ass,
China
no.
started allowing niggas to pick their fields and do different things is because I can't just kill niggas in the middle of the street no more. And that all started, bro. If everybody, bro nation, go look this up.
Why they can't?
But I'm gonna tell you. Here's the
talking about TMS Square.
Yeah, you a smart nigga. I'm trying to help these niggas.
Go ahead.
But Tiananmen Square, if you go look that up, it's an iconic image of the man keep
That wasn't
stepping
even.
in front of.
And that was after the fact. It wasn't
Right,
even
the
on
man
TV.
keeps stepping in front of the tank. China, they're having protests because China wanted to be an independent democracy, and China's like, fuck out of here. And so they was bringing tanks in to just run niggas over in the middle of the square. And this one man with his shopping bag just kept stepping in front of the tank. Step in front of the tank. Now the tank normally would have just ran him over. But this is the 80s when global news had just started. And they was like, please do not run this nigga over in the middle of the goddamn
But no,
square.
big,
because
why
the
not?
UN does matter, whether people want to say it or not.
Right.
The reason why we have not had World War III up until this point is because of the UN.
UN
Yeah.
peace
The United
treaties.
Nations.
They don't want that
Yes.
one human rights shit, because what happens with the UN, everybody on the UN, especially the group of 8, which is the 8 most powerful nations, China's on the group of 8, which if you commit a human rights violation, you get kicked out the group of 8, which happened to Russia because they was killing their people, and Trump dumbass was like, let them come back in.
And was like, no.
They was like, no, bro, what you talking about? They kill their people. So if you in the group of 8, you get kicked out. The group of 8 make most of the decisions
Dumb
for the
question.
UN.
Did the UN was the UN spawned out of the Treaty of Versailles or was something else?
It's
part of
not.
it?
Yeah, it's separate.
What came out of the
It was a
Treaty of
UN
Versailles?
before the
It
UN.
was the UN. It was
Before
the World of
UN, it
Nations
was
or
the
League
World
of Nations or whatever. Yeah, League of
Okay, that's
Nations.
what it was. Okay.
And that was by Woodrow Wilson after
Right.
World War I, because he was like, yo,
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
we gonna kill each other again, so we probably need to all talk at one space. And then they started the League of Nations, and then everybody
what-
was like, okay, cool. And then that shit lasted for about 3 or 4 years, 5, 6
And it
years,
was
and
like,
niggas
all
like,
right,
fuck y'all
I'ma head
niggas,
out.
I'ma head out. And then we had World War II, and then after World War II, and almost all the population of the world died. They was like, you know what, this UN shit makes sense.
Let's try
Let's
to
probably
get
do
it.
That's
that.
all just talk.
Yeah. So now they talk shit out or whatever. But what happens is, if you commit human rights violations, you get sanctioned. And if you
Right.
get sanctioned, your ass be like Iran, which you have all that oil and all that money, and
can't-
your people can't eat because nobody will trade with you. Because guess what? Everybody in the UN. There's only 3 countries in the world that's not part of the UN.
Is it would I be considered a terrorist if I rooted for Iran to blow the fuck up out of
Hey, you have some
Israel?
terroristic
The
thoughts.
comments of Tank does not represent Brun Nation.
At all, period.
Like, how many niggas would be mad if
I done seen plenty of niggas
if they
on
just
social-
send a missile over to them crackers?
to
Fuck
where?
them.
To where?
Israel, fuck them.
So at this point, I'm
Nigga,
gonna,
that should have started World War.
after
For
this,
real.
I'm probably just not. I'm gonna act like I don't know you.
He libertarian.
See, that's why I don't
He's
like the
confused.
label.
He libertarian.
No, I'm not
He's a woke
confused.
nigga. He's
Wait, stop.
all over the place.
Stop. Let's have a good side. This is why I don't like the labels and shit, because it's like if you with them on this issue, then that means you got to take up the whole conservative spectrum, and you got to be with all of them, or you got
But
to
I
take.
think,
Oh,
I think, right.
I
was
don't
just
vote.
about to go
I don't
there.
like none of these
But I think a
bitches.
political.
I don't like none of these bitches. I'm Yang Gang.
But I think from,
2020 gang,
so-
gang, y'all get my
so
dog
what
back
she
in the
was
debate.
what she was saying, and I was actually gonna go there.
What's up?
I think from what she was saying, and I was actually gonna go there. It the political label does matter though, because then
Why?
how do you side when you're actually going out here to vote?
I vote for the person who could be objective on any situation. Like I hate people. This is why I be fucking with you about Obama so much, because I hate.
I love you, Obama.
Because I hate people that's so
something
glued to one person. Because y'all are no different than the Trump motherfuckers. Y'all no different than the Trump motherfuckers. It's like whatever this nigga do. Or whatever, I'm gonna ride.
So when
with
I
it.
posted that
whatever
picture,
Obama do,
so when
I'm gonna ride with.
So when
it.
I posted
picture
that
of
picture,
Obama and his-
wait, can I
and
say
his
this real
wife
quick?
is beautiful.
So when I posted that picture of Obama and his lovely wife, where he was telling her happy birthday and that he loved her so much, whatever, and I said Trump could never. You
see
said,
that?
You cursed me out, didn't you?
You see that? You see that
Like,
fake
look,
ass
by
shit?
the way,
fucking
The,
bitch.
the photos look.
You talking about the
fake.
little photos?
Yeah, they
you
look
seen the
fake.
one where he was
They
looking.
were so
That's your
cute.
true colors
That
right there.
man love his
Right.
wife,
That's your
man.
true colors.
By
When he had
the
the
way-
white
By
like that's his true
by-
colors
He
right
look
there.
like, man.
The school.
Hurry up and get the picture over so I can see my nigga.
So I go see my nigga.
Unbelievable.
Here
The
we go.
school-
We know
Trump-
about Obama.
What's
We
up,
know
dude?
what,
By
we
the
know
way,
what
Trump
it is.
alleviating this whole Michelle Obama's what's the name of the program? School healthy school shit. He actually did it on her birthday.
Oh, that's what a Trump did.
You dirty
Trump is a
motherfucker.
dirty stickler ass nigga.
Yeah,
boy.
he did this
Bro,
on. He
I
made the
guarantee-
announcement on her birthday.
Evil genius.
He is an evil genius.
Evil genius.
Trump, no, he's a dumb evil genius. Trump is Dr. Evil from fucking Austin Powers. It's like he's telling the Ayatollah of Iran, we won't bomb you if you give us $1 million.
Correct. He's dumb because he don't know what the fuck he doing. But
Why would
he's
think he dumb?
genius because he got the right logic.
I don't know why we
behind
think
it.
you dumb. I don't
He
know.
has the people.
I don't know how
that's in
you
his
become
ear,
president.
he's
You
right.
dumb.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
George Bush was president. He's dumb as fuck.
Yes, you can.
George Bush is dumb.
George
Hold on,
Bush
who's smarter?
literally said he got a D in economics.
Now,
Nigga,
wait a
you
minute.
need to have at least a B in economics to run a fucking country.
Who do y'all think is dumber, Trump or Bush?
Bush.
Bush.
You know that Bush is from Maine, but he talked like he from fucking Texas.
Well, he lived
What
in,
the
wait,
fuck is
wait,
wrong
no,
with
wait,
Texas
wait.
for
In
a
Bush
while?
They
defense,
claim that Texas
G-Dub, what's up, baby? Holla at me. You ain't text me back. Listen, in Bush defense, though. Fuck Bush. What? I don't know who said that, G-Dub.
George
Please
Bush
send
don't
me
like
my $3
black
million.
people.
Yeah, what he
Kanye
said?
said,
George Bush don't care
like
about black
people.
people. Neither do you, Kanye.
All right.
But in Bush defense, if you go to England and you live over there for 20 years, you are from Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, okay,
But
they
because
live there.
Yeah, because you're Southern, you're going to pick up that British accent
Correct.
real fast.
Oh, okay.
You might come back sounding like a British.
Wait. Did he get that when he was a child or when he was grown?
He was born in Maine, but he grew up in Texas. His
Yeah,
whole
they
life.
whole
Yeah.
they whole
His whole
thing is
life he
Texas.
grew up in
They
Texas.
whole
Oh,
shit is
okay. I
Texas.
thought he like
Raised
grew
in
up in
Texas,
Texas.
like
That
his
makes
dad
sense.
from Texas.
Their
They
whole
all from
life is
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, he
Some
is from
country ass
country.
crackers.
They from Texas.
Country cracker.
You know why
Deep in
I
the
don't.
heart.
You know why I
Boy.
I don't blame Bush a lot for all of this shit.
Why is that?
Is because I don't think he was the head behind all of this shit.
Trump.
Somebody was pulling strings.
Agent said George Bush death.
Just like technically, Trump is
was
not the
pulling
head
the
behind
string.
all this shit.
That's
Yo,
why
wait,
I
wait,
don't.
wait,
That's
wait,
why I
wait.
don't hold
Haha.
Trump too
Let me
much.
stop right there. Brittany just said something. I gotta address this. So you said you don't. Trump's not pulling the strings. Let
I
me
don't
tell
think
you why.
Trump. I don't think Trump is smart enough. I think Trump just has the right
Bullshit.
advisors.
Let me
in
tell
his
you,
ear.
he might not be smart enough, but let me
He's
tell you,
the face.
let me tell you why Trump is so disrupting to the government in general, and why everybody hate him low key, and why he is pulling the strings. Because Trump just do shit. Like Trump just wake up in the morning and be like,
I wanna do
I'm
this.
gonna do this.
Wait a minute.
And
Can I
I'm
say?
so
Can I
gonna
say?
do
Can
it.
I say something?
We're gonna start a Watergate
So-
tweet. Like what?
Like for example, I'm gonna let you get it, cuz, but
Yeah.
the Joint Chiefs of Staff are the head military people from each branch or whatever. They have a lot of influence over what the president does because the president is the commander in chief of the military,
Correct.
and he rules over all the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Most presidents, the ones who are normal, they read their
Right.
read their briefings though. Trump said day one, I'm not reading my briefings because I'm smart. I know all this shit anyways, right? Because I'm smarter than the generals.
I don't see why you don't see how I might like Trump.
Hey,
I like this nigga
Trump,
shit. That's a
number
nigga.
one.
So the
What
Joint
y'all
Chiefs
talking
of
about?
Staff, they have a meeting every. Don't
Yep,
double
all
charge
right
me,
now.
baby. So they have a meeting every. They have a meeting every fucking morning, and they say, Mr. President, these are the issues facing America. Yada yada yada. What should we do? So usually the president be like, don't act, or whatever, and he takes the advice of the Joint Chiefs, who are niggas that's been in the military for 40 years and understand military strategy, how this particular thing is gonna affect the fallout of the country. Because when you bomb some shit, it's just not the country that you affect; it's a fallout from that shit, right? Trump don't do that. Trump come in, he don't read the briefings, and then they say, "What you want to do?" We be like, "Shoot it, shoot it right now,
bomb it."
The biggest, fill out the biggest bomb that we have.
The
Bomb.
very bad people.
Trump just woke
because
up
he
one
has
morning.
like a fourth grade education
Yeah.
comes down to his actual vocabulary. It's really sad.
Trump woke up one morning and was like, "Yeah, hey Melania, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna just pull the troops." And he was like, "Hey, pull the troops." They was like, "Mr. President, what? What you talking about? We can't just pull the
No.
troops." He said, "Fuck that. Pull the troops." And guess what they did?
Pull the
Pull the troops. Now, Trump didn't read his briefing because he's smarter. He knows all the
He
generals.
sends out a mass text message and be like, "This nigga."
Yeah,
again.
he first of all, he didn't pull the troops by telling the Joint Chiefs of Staff to pull the troops. He went to Twitter, woke up this morning, loving America,
He loved
loving
Twitter.
the troops, decided to pull them out of Syria.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Twitter thing with Trump, unfortunately, I hate to say that, it's kind of a smart thing because that means he's bypassing all mainstream media
love
to get his
Twitter.
shit across.
Which is why he's
that
a
is
fucking
kind of
cog
smart-
in the
that is
wheel,
kind of
'cause
a
he do
smart
whatever
thing.
the fuck he
However, I
wants.
don't think he came
Love
up
it,
with that on
boy.
his own. I think somebody advised him.
He
that.
loved this fucking.
But I just want to point
Twitter.
out that when he pulled the troops,
But
when
that's actually a good strategy.
when
on
he
his
pulled the
part.
troops though, Ron, he pulled the troops. He left a power vacuum because people in the military understand what a power vacuum is. He left a power vacuum, and we immediately had to send troops right back.
Yep.
More than we already had there, because now we have to fix the power vacuum, because if we destabilize that region of the world, it messes with our economy.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start messing with money, you got to fix it. It's money.
Money.
Right.
Well, I was gonna say that.
Okay, yeah,
I was
I'm
gonna
along
say
with it.
that the Republicans,
Exactly.
the Republicans don't like Trump because he'll say shit like that. That really what they want to
Wanna
do.
say, yeah.
Like with the Iran. No, not was it Iran? No, it was Syria. He said we're not leaving there because it's so much oil there. We don't want to need oil. The Republicans over there like what the fuck
This
you
nigga
saying?
here. This nigga
When he
here.
said
exactly
that,
what they
Lindsey
like.
Graham looked like a Chinese fire drill.
This
Yes.
nigga here.
It's like Trump would just say
'Cause-
he'll be like they were like Putin's over there doing bad stuff and he's like, America do a lot of bad stuff too.
Yeah.
He'll be like, wait a minute.
Trump is the one motherfucker you do not want to have on your team when you playing spades because he gonna throw shit out and be like, all right, it should pass anyway. It's been
And what else he gonna do is renege like
And
a
renege
motherfucker.
like a
Because he's a
motherfucker.
reneging ass motherfucker.
He gonna renege and be
Which
like,
goes
well,
back in so we can wrap this
can you
portion of
prove
the
I
show up.
respect the bully.
Well, to wrap this portion
You
of the
Trump
show
is,
up,
Trump is the
knowing
bully.
that Trump is what he is, and I don't see
what
how
you
that
gonna do
shit
about
benefit niggas.
So
Why,
what?
if knowing
Say
that
it
Trump,
again.
and this ain't specifically about you.
No, say it again.
Knowing that Trump is what he is, just
Right.
like we just went into, knowing that shit doesn't specifically benefit niggas
Yeah, he just like Obama.
or whatever,
That's the
right?
Same thing.
Why be a conservative?
What? Because you are
Ooh.
lumping me with
I was
his
just about to
concern.
ask.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Why
I'm saying
black-
Oh, you
why
talking about
black
niggas
people
in
conservative?
general?
We know some. Alonzo.
Well, no.
Eric. Come on.
Let me
why?
tell you
All black
why.
people?
Because
Why
why?
you- what-
When you say
conservative?
why be a conservative, are you saying that a conservative that subscribes to all of the issues
Yeah, I'm
of a
saying
conservative?
niggas like
Majority
Eric
of it.
and Alonzo. Come on, nigga. You
Oh.
know who I'm talking about.
Oh, them
Why-
cool niggas.
Why?
All
E
black conservatives are
Red.
cool.
Wait,
Of course.
bro, that
All
shit-
right.
Unless you an old nigga.
E Red is
Nah,
specifically
fuck
who we've
that.
been
Nah, fuck
friends
that.
with since
No,
1998.
fuck that. You gotta call a spade a spade.
A spade is a spade.
If you're a black conservative, use a cool nigga.
And most old black people are conservative, so most old black
Most
people are
old
cool.
black people is cool.
as a great wise man once said, I'll allow it.
All right.
I don't see how you not. Why? Okay, because remember, let's get out of the Trump realm. Black conservatives been existing. Colin Powell's a black conservative. Well, fuck Colin Powell is what Deja said.
What she said?
Condoleezza Rice a black conservative.
Fuck her too.
Herman Cain,
Fuck him.
Ben Carson,
Fuck him.
They got a bad record. Is it any good black Republicans?
Michael Steele, but he quit the party. Every good black Republican quit the party. Michael Steele used to be the
Realize.
head.
I don't trust the nigga.
But wait, he was
don't
the head
trust
of the
that nigga
Republican
there.
Party.
Kanye West.
They, of course, they put him in the head, but because they wanted a black
They needed
face.
a black
He
face.
never was gonna do anything.
Rooney Rule.
And yeah, basically. And then so yeah, oh
Clarence
God,
Thomas.
fuck Clarence
Big one.
Thomas. Don't even get us started on this show. We done went on whole rants on Clarence Thomas, but fucking. Like with motherfucking Michael Steele left the party and was like, I don't know what the fuck they doing. This shit crazy.
Right.
Like,
I will respect Michael Steele because he just got too much fun, and he was just like, "This is just too much coonery." I tried the coon.
I can't do it.
What's the meme with the nigga with the beard and the gloves? The coonery is too damn
I
high.
can't do it.
It's too damn high. All that goddamn coonery, boy. That shit there. Coonery is buffoonery. That shit is
A
crazy.
black conservative is.
Before we get to the next topic, go ahead.
We got another topic.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
shit.
another take. Before we get to the next topic, I want to say me and Deja was talking earlier today, and we were saying the revolution got to begin with getting rid of all these coons now. Now, however you want to say get rid of them,
Somebody killing them.
that's what Ron said. I didn't say that.
But then that goes back. That goes back. Once a coon, always a coon.
Y'all on that
Hey,
John
then we
Brown
had
shit?
an episode about can a coon refer? So Michael Steele. This goes back
Right.
into tie back into an episode.
Can he be invited to the
Michael
barbecue?
Steele was a coon because he was the head of the fucking Republican Party. He quit. He resigned. He talked shit about Republicans. Can he come back to the barbecue?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna trust you.
So you ain't
Then-
letting
so
him.
then why you letting him?
Is it
Right.
That's right. We said
And you
that.
might have a little information I need too.
You could come back, but you can't be on the grill.
It's the same.
You
It's
can't
the
be on
same.
the grill.
It's the
So
same.
he
can't be on
can
the
bring
grill.
the vegan out.
It's the same thing. Like why, if we did go to war with China and everything, I don't know how comfortable I would be with Yang as the president.
Why?
I had a way to that link together, but I just lost it because I'm a little tipsy.
It's that Beijing.
It linked together
That
some
shit
way.
seep into
I don't
your
know.
brain.
But if we went to war with China and we got a Chinese man, I mean that's a psychological conflict. It was like,
Oh, you talking about Yang?
yeah, it was
He's
like
Amer- he's
I want to
Americanized.
destroy
He feel like
these
he's American.
motherfuckers.
Can I say this real
I am
quick before we
American.
move on to the
I would be
thing?
conflicted if I'm African and we finna just go destroy Africa. Goddamn it, I would be like, wait a minute.
So somebody
You
else,
like set
somebody
us
else
free?
I was speaking to earlier today. My nigga Jay, shout out Jay. You would be here, but you late. You ass fuck always. But this nigga said, how can you? Okay, so say America declared war on Africa. How can a black person
Can't-
go into Africa with a gun
I
and
ain't-
shoot Africans? We have troops in Darfur, Congo, and shit, and we shoot
Killing
niggas.
other
Well, wait a
niggas.
minute now. Some of them niggas got to die because it's
The
some
Boko Haram niggas.
It's some fucked up niggas in Africa
Boko
now.
Haram.
But it's fucked up niggas ever.
Yes, but they're killing civilians.
No. I ain't even talking about them.
Al Shabaab do gotta die. Fuck Al
I'm
Shabaab.
just talking about it's some niggas that's fucked up in Rwanda, like the whole Tutsi and Sioux and shit.
Right.
All right, some of y'all niggas got to die. I don't give a fuck what these crackers do to you. Y'all some ruthless, reckless.
Savage,
What?
my
Do you
brother.
know about the Rwanda? You know
From
about
Africa, bro.
You know about why they started
Oh, she from
killing each other
Yeah, but
or whatever?
also was like pushing for them to start the genocide.
Yes, white people. I know, but the niggas fell into it because they're like, fuck these goddamn yes, because of tribalism. I don't give a fuck what happened to y'all. Y'all acting like motherfucking animals, get slaughtered like it. Look here, man.
So what you're
Oh,
saying
wait
is
a
no.
minute, wait.
What Tank
Fuck
point
them
is,
niggas.
just to articulate what Tank means is these niggas need to stop beefing with each other, come
Yes.
together and kill the crackers.
Kill them
Y'all-
crackers.
Shit over here.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what we saying.
That's my
And you
point.
know what he say about these niggas over here? Fuck these niggas.
So it seem like it's a unity problem everywhere.
I
That's
don't
what
like
it seem like.
niggas beefing with each other. Y'all just doing the cracker job. So why not? I'm over here on this nice little yacht of America. Goddamn
Wheels
it.
on the yacht now.
Yeah, we on this
When it
goddamn
when it
yacht.
come to countries,
This is-
a yacht.
this is the
y'all,
most-
y'all
Yeah,
niggas want to get
bullshit.
hey, if them niggas want to get on a dinghy, go to Ghana. Cause Ghana's a dinghy.
I'm done. I'm
But
done.
America, nigga, this is the
But
kismet,
let
nigga.
me
We
ask
like
this
shot.
question.
Yeah.
What's up?
Why is it so easy for the white people to get us to pit us against each other?
Because we got
Because
different mentalities.
no matter what, no matter if they beef it or not, they will always find a way to unify.
Because
And that's crazy to me.
we immature. We got different mentalities than they do.
Right.
Yeah, once we catch a beef, we keep that shit.
Yeah,
And
we
it's,
keep,
it's
what-
hard for us to
everyone-
let
what
go.
Ron just said.
It's
Once we-
hard for us to let go
once we
beef.
catch a beef, Ron say, once we catch a beef,
It's
we
hard to
keep
let that shit go.
Ja
Is it a
Rule
pride
and 50
thing?
Cent still
Them
don't
niggas
like each other.
still beefing,
It's been
dog.
20 years.
And these niggas still hate each
heard
other.
Ja Rule on Instagram say the other day, saying something like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. It's all good. I ain't got no beef with 50.
And here come
50
50.
came under the comments.
And like,
Fuck you.
fuck that nigga. These niggas been beefing 20 years,
20
dog.
years. They don't even know what
Ja
they're
Rule
beefing
Ain't
over.
went to
nothing got
jail,
accomplished.
came back out, and 50 said, well, I'm picking up where we left off, nigga. Like, exactly what he
But
said.
nah, niggas don't know how to let shit go. Niggas want to start
Yeah,
beefing
he's
with
very
each other,
petty.
and that shit ain't over
Petty,
when a
petty.
Look,
nigga
man,
dead.
look, the truth hurts, and niggas don't want to look at the truth. These crackers came out them goddamn caves after fucking they goddamn
They did Neanderthal.
sisters and
It
shit.
took over.
They came from them
Yeah.
damn caves and like, look,
Listen.
And like you
goddamn.
said, white people are more
I
savages.
just want to point out though.
For real,
I
and
wanna
they have
see-
a savage
Can I
mentality.
say this though? Can I say this?
Yeah.
'Cause listen, for all the white listeners that's listening to Bro Listen
How y'all
podcast
doing?
right now.
Thank y'all
First
for
of all,
listening and
Thank
tuning
y'all
in.
because y'all like 80% of the audience. But I want to say this too because they always got some shit to say. I want to defend what y'all tell me all the time. Like, we're not like that when Brittany and Tank say that y'all savages and y'all fuck y'all sisters and shit. But bro, y'all fuck y'all sisters and shit.
And y'all kill your
So,
babies.
I don't know what to tell you. You know that I was watching a video. All the fucking dynasties because I watched it because of the Meghan Markle thing that we was talking about last time.
Mm-hmm.
All the dynasties in Europe are cousins. The King of Spain is cousin to the Queen of England. The Queen of England married her cousin, who's the King of Greece, and the Queen of Denmark is the queen. Like, they're all related, and all they do is marry
Look,
each
stop.
other.
I just want to let you know that we some niggas at this place.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, while you was talking, all we hear is a strange sound in the back, and all three of us niggas turned on
Hey.
and looked to see what the fuck that
No,
was.
no. Hey, look here. Hey,
Fight or flight,
wait,
nigga.
All right.
Hey, now wait a minute. Now that shit ain't just specific to them crackers because y'all nasty ass Africans.
Africans don't fuck their cousins.
Yes, the fuck they did. No, they did. Why the fuck was Two Tuck Comedy a crippled motherfucker?
Oh, wait. Them ain't all the way Africans now. We talking
Right,
about
right.
West Africans. You
You
talking
talking
about
about
some
North-
goddamn
North-
Egyptians.
right, North
Yeah,
Africans.
get out of here with them Egyptian
They don't
niggas.
count.
Talking about
I
them.
done-
They
listen,
white.
Wait, Gary, I done told your ass we ain't that shit.
5 niggas, boom.
Boom, nigga, I'm trying to tell you. I ain't build no pyramids. Them niggas build pyramids. I was in the jungle fishing. Fuck that shit. I fish, nigga.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I am a
Which-
fisherman.
which is
the
fierce.
fuck is this shit?
Okay.
The nigga is on my shirt.
What you-
Shaka Zulu.
Saka Zulu, South African. I ain't
One
fuck
of
with that
these
nigga
niggas.
either.
No, man, Shaka Zulu.
Oh, we didn't come from the same group of
I'm
people.
gonna say,
right.
wait a minute. Now this Zulu boy.
Man, I'm trying to stay in my cut. I'm trying to say, you know, the
Tribalism again.
Yeah,
See, they
yeah,
know.
right. Because you know
With
what?
niggas that's dead.
You know what the first nigga from Senegal said when he walked over to Egypt to trade and shit? He had some gold. He was like, I'm gonna go to Egypt, man. I'm gonna trade. I know they got gold, nigga. So he know they got gold. Then he walked over that bitch and he seen the fucking pyramid and King Tut walking out that bitch like this here, limping and shit and all this shit. He was like, what the fuck y'all doing over here? What? That is your sister, nigga. You not married to your sister?
Pretty much. That's
And then you
what
know what
happened.
he told her? Just like every nigga in history, get your shit, we are leaving. Get all of your shit, we are leaving. The fuck is Joanna? Cool? What the fuck? I'm telling you.
You know, equal opportunity.
Nigga, if you want to know what the type niggas we is, we Michael Blackson. They French Montana.
That sound about right.
That's true.
That's right.
Bow, bow,
I'm like,
shots
we
fired.
can't get jiggy with this shit. That's what we do. We was holding up.
DJ
this-
Khaled. They DJ Khaled
yeah.
ass nigga.
The best.
We-
Bring my sister.
You Palestinian. Oh shit.
Close enough.
Hey, now what the fuck
I
is
fuck with
that?
Palestinians
Is
though.
that close enough?
I'm gonna say ain't
Free Palestine.
Palestine ain't that kind of African?
Nah, that shit is.
What the fuck is Arab?
Palestine is Israel.
What the fuck is Arab?
White
Yeah,
people.
what is Arab?
No.
They're white people.
No.
Arab is
It's-
white people.
In my opinion.
Middle Eastern, which is Middle Eastern, is considered
Arab-
Why y'all say they white
Yeah.
people?
Wait, Arab is not.
Arab,
White.
Can I
It's
defend
weird.
my
people
stance?
do
Yeah,
not claim
tell me.
niggas.
Can I defend my
Arab
stance?
people.
It don't matter what they claim.
Just because they don't claim niggas don't mean that.
Arab people were the first people.
I don't. It don't matter what you
Down
claim.
there.
It don't matter.
They claim.
I'm talking about Brittany. I'm talking about genetically. What are they? Genetically, what are Arabs?
Deja
Do
is
they
from
have
that
nigga
area.
in them? Do they have nigga in
Oh,
them?
Deja from that area. And she,
Deja, you have
Where are you
Arab
from?
sand nigga.
Deja, where are you from?
Anyhow, no, I'm from here. My dad's Somali.
Somali.
Somali, got you.
Oh, yo,
at
you
me,
a
look
nigga.
at me.
You a
Oh,
nigga.
that's the
nigga.
Captain
Her daddy's
Phillips.
a pirate
that's
nigga.
Captain
Yeah, the
Phillips.
pirate
Look at me. Look at me. This is my
Look at
ship.
me.
This is my ship.
This is my daughter now.
He made
This is
it
my
over.
daughter now.
Celebration. That nigga
Look at
made
me.
it.
Look, this is my podcast now.
All right, somebody. All right, explain to me what the fuck is an Arab?
Okay, here's why I want to say why Arab people are white, because they do not disassociate themselves from white people.
No, man.
Wait,
I mean,
wait, 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 wait.
genetically.
Yeah,
I want to know
yeah, like, do
genetically.
they have nigga in their blood?
What the fuck is an
Do they
Arab?
have
That's what I'm
Genetically,
talking
their
about.
whole thing. They're their own thing. They're their own thing.
Like, way
Wait
So
a
they
minute.
not black. They not like.
Yeah, back in the day, real Arabs were black.
But you still have those.
When you
Yeah.
talk about the kings, the fake shit, the 3 kings that came to see Jesus, them was niggas.
I'm talking. That's the Moors.
And in Egypt, there's still
Those
black
niggas.
folks that are Arab. They're Arab.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, it's Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid.
Caucasus Mountains.
Caucus.
That's cracker. That's cracker, right?
I'm all watery.
That's like Turkey. All of them, that's like Caucasian.
But Arabs seem to be a mixture of all of them.
You know what Arabs are? French Montana.
I gotta look
You know
this
what
up.
we are? Michael Blackson.
Okay, what is Kim
Arabs,
Kardashian?
It all depends. It all depends.
Kim
because
Kardashian
she's
is
like-
white.
What is it?
Armenian.
Armenian?
white.
That's white.
That's
white.
European.
That's white.
She's
Straight
European. You have the European Arabs, which is like you said, the people that's in Israel and all the other stuff. Then you have the black. You have the African Arabs, which would be the
Niggas
people
in
that's
Sudan.
Sudan, people who are in Egypt.
To me,
all
when
that
I
other
hear
stuff.
that means that Arab
And
is
then you
nothing.
have the Asian Arabs,
It's
motherfuckers
nothing,
that's
exactly.
are part of
What you mean it's
Asia.
not-
None of this shit is nothing because
nothing.
again, like I said before,
That's
if a
why
nigga
it's
wanna
considered
say-
the Middle
if a nigga
East.
want to say somebody,
The more Afro-Asian
if a
guys.
if a nigga
Right.
want to say somebody is
Do they have
white
any
or
nigga
black,
in them?
I don't know. Cause listen, here's what I was saying, Ron. If I said this to Brittany the other day, if a nigga want to say they white or black, say your mom is Asian and white, right? Your dad is black and Latino. What the fuck are you?
You black.
You black.
Wait,
so
wait,
everybody
wait,
just
wait.
black.
So
you
that's
got
what
a
an Arab
Trump
is.
or
An Arab is a mixture of.
So they're
I'm gonna
mutt.
look this
Are
shit
they
up.
mutt?
An Arab.
Are they mutts?
Like, they can look like from you and me to Donald Trump.
Yes,
I
but
think it's just a label that we put on
yes,
people.
I'm gonna say-
It all depends from in
It's
that
a label
Middle
we
Eastern
put on people
area.
based on
So
the
if
Europe,
I'm an
the
Arab and
yeah.
I look and my skin is my color, am I still white?
Well, look.
See, if it changes for your skin color, then
Check this
It's
out, though.
regional.
I gotta look
It
this
also
up.
is regional because
it
you
can't
gotta
be
think-
regional. I'm talking about
It
genetically.
can
Where these
be.
motherfuckers
And
come
I don't think
from.
it's different. I think it's a label we put on people based on the region that they're in. And
Which
here's
is
why I
the
say
Middle
So are they
East.
African
when you take a
genetically?
country like Azerbaijan, we were talking about this earlier.
We ain't gonna
Azerbaijan
figure this
is
out.
in fucking Asia.
Like Central Asia.
Right?
But that's
Azerbaijan is in fucking
part of
Asia,
the Middle
But
East.
it has the fucking Caucasus Mountains run through it, and people in Azerbaijan look like white people.
Correct.
They're those are real Caucasians, but they're Asian. But they wouldn't label themselves as Asians, right? They would
They
label
would
themselves
label
as
themselves-
Europeans.
right.
So it's a label that we put on
Like
people.
Jewish.
They're crackers though.
Yeah, like
Correct.
Jews. Jews are Middle Eastern, but them
Like
crackers.
Jews.
Them
Jewish.
crackers.
Them crackers.
Crackers.
Crackers!
Because the
Get the fuck
original
out of here.
Hebrew people, the original Jews were not white. That's why you have Jews and Jewish.
So Arabs is a
Jewish
clique.
is the white.
Yeah, Arabs
Yeah,
are cliques.
Arabs are clique.
They're not
Arabs are
Jewish.
cliques. They all cliques.
Correct. They're not straight Hebrew.
So how the hell they?
They're not straight Hebrew. That's another story. That's some
Okay.
Hotep shit. That's another thing.
Black people at the bottom
Mom,
of everything.
everything.
Black people are always at the bottom of everything. Why is it?
Because niggas got a different mentality.
Like
bro.
look in the Latino race or whatever you want to call it. Black people at the bottom. That's why colorism is alive and well.
I mean, Filipinos is they call them the
Filipinos,
niggas
like
of the
they call
Asians.
jalapenos.
They call them the niggas of the Asians because they the
Because they're
darkest.
the
I found out that
Wait a minute,
Mexicans are the
Italian, dog.
rednecks of the Latinos.
They are.
Mexicans?
Filipinos.
Oh, the rednecks of the
Negritos,
Latinos.
that's what they call them.
Huh?
What
Yeah.
is it?
In the
I got
Latin
that from a
world-
Mexican. A
in the-
Mexican told me that Mexicans are the rednecks of the Latinos.
In the Latin world, don't nobody want to be a Mexican and don't nobody want to be a Cuban.
Why don't want to be a Cuban?
Because you black.
Most Cubans are black.
What you mean?
The ones
they
that
want
come
to
over
be?
here are crackers.
Do they want to be Puerto
Crackers?
Rican? 'Cause
Crackers?
Puerto Ricans consider niggas.
Puerto Ricans hate Cubans.
Puerto Ricans is niggas.
And they don't like Mexicans either.
Can I say my boat stop thing one more time? If you take me and Tank and we're brothers from the shores of Africa and you bring us over here and you drop Tank off in Puerto Rico and you drop me off in South Carolina and I have a lineage of family and Tank has a lineage of family, are we not still related?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
The fact that Cubans and Puerto Ricans don't like each other is the dumbest shit ever.
It is.
Because they took them niggas from the same port in fucking Africa and they dropped one in Puerto Rico and they dropped one in fucking Cuba.
And these niggas don't like each other.
Right,
Hey,
correct.
right.
They treated their slaves like, oh, fuck you.
Deja
Right,
with all,
and then they
Deja
and then
with
they
all
drop-
this smart
exactly.
shit
And then
over
they
in the
drop
cut.
them
You
off.
should have been on the show, Deja.
And then they
For
drop them
real.
off, and the indigenous people there was like, oh, new people, fuck.
What indigenous people? Because by that time they had all been killed and
Oh,
murdered.
yeah, that too.
Columbus was
There
like,
was a couple of
Bro,
sprinkles here and there.
I just told somebody the other day, Columbus is like one of the most gross human beings of all time, and
Yes.
everybody that was riding with him was horrible. That nigga who came over, he went to Hispaniola. Remember, he didn't come to like America and St. Augustine and all that shit. He didn't even discover Florida. He only went to fucking Dominican Republic
thanks,
and
Ponce
Hispaniola.
Leon.
So it was so many motherfucking natives on that motherfucking island or whatever, right? So they got there, and then they was friendly with the natives. He secretly plotted, hey, kill all these motherfuckers,
Yeah.
or whatever. Motherfucking, Private Jones got motherfucking smallpox. Give them their blankets, and now take out half of them, and then the rest of them will just slaughter in their sleep and rape their
White
babies and
people gave us
shit. So he
diseases,
went
Ron.
back to
Is that
Spain.
evil or just smart?
A
Both.
combination of both.
Both. So he went back to Spain, and then he to tell Queen Isabella, "Hey, nigga, I was right. India, I found India because he's a fucking retard."
Yeah.
Then he came back or whatever. When he got back, they had already killed 88% of the population. 20,000 people from it was 300 or 103 whatever it was. White men killed 20,000 people. And Columbus like, where all the people at? We killed them, raped them, and ate them. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They crazy.
Yeah.
Crackers.
We got
Savages.
a holiday for the crackers.
And he got a holiday,
They
bro.
glorify this
Right.
cracker.
And he was like, oh, y'all was raping and shit. So, you know, the
Was
first thing
it?
he did, got a 13-year-old girl pregnant.
Fucking.
Wasn't the United States of America named after a guy named Vespucci Amerigo?
Yeah, Vespucci America is an Italian explorer
Right.
who helped discover America.
Exactly.
Columbus is Italian too, right?
Exactly.
You know that, right?
But, yeah, we're not named after Columbus. We're named after America.
But there's plenty of stuff in America that's named after Columbus and in the Americas.
Right.
And also, Columbus named a lot of things. First of all, when you name stuff in historical reference, you had to name stuff after a king or a queen or a god or whatever, or a saint
Jamestown,
or whatever.
all that
You
other
can't
shit.
name your, like Columbus ain't had that type of stature. You know Columbus died broke and fucking poor alone.
Right.
Because they was like, fuck this
Columbus,
nigga.
Ohio.
That's not how it works. He wasn't no billion.
So Columbus was a nigga.
Yeah, no.
He came up from the bottom.
Oh yeah,
and made it to the top.
and blew it all.
He blew it all.
Who true
Next
Hollywood story?
topic,
Kristen
nigga.
Columbus.
I love this word, the nigga. Nigga
it
can
fits
be applied
everything.
to so much shit.
It's a
God
person,
damn it.
place, or thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
that's very true. Because that nigga crazy. Or you could be like, man, that nigga slipping. Or you could be like, man, this nigga tripping. Or you could be like, man, fuck y'all.
Trump-
Or you could be like,
Trump-
fuck
Trump-
that
Nigga.
Trump is definitely a nigga. God damn it.
You
Trump
think-
is Trump
you
a
think
certified nigga.
You say what the fuck you want to say.
I
What
will
the fuck
say
you want to
this.
say it.
It's been multiple times Trump came on TV and I was like, what this nigga doing? So that's been
They were very, very bad people. So we had some large, extremely humongous. No, that's too big. Extremely huge, big guns to take
That
those
nigga
very
won.
bad people out.
Don't ever believe you can't do something.
Okay.
Trump is the leader of the free world. This nigga, Donald fucking Trump. The same nigga who was looking at little girls with Jeffrey Epstein biting his lip.
And saying,
The
grab him
same
by the
nigga-
pussy.
The same nigga who
That's what he
said,
said.
when you're rich, you grab these hoes by the pussy.
Hey man, I don't see. I
The
don't.
same one that say,
I just want to record
fuck
so I have no
immigrants.
problem with that. What he
Motherfucking wife
said.
was an immigrant.
If you rich, goddamn it, you
I
can
think
do what
all
the
of his
fuck you
wives were
want to
immigrants
do.
except for one. Just saying.
The same nigga who filed bankruptcy like 6 times.
And got thriving business.
Nigga filed bankruptcy one time, they think they life over. Trump's like, I'm back at it.
Right.
Again and
Ron,
6 months.
Ron, when you rich or whatever, and you got that paper, what's your limitations?
I have none. What are
I
those?
agree with that. When you rich, Brandon, you can do
Yeah.
whatever you
Fuck
want,
are
bro.
those? I do
Who
what
gonna
I
tell
want.
Bill
Yeah.
Gates he can't fuck that baby?
Grab her by the pussy.
If I want that pussy, I'm gonna take that pussy.
Now I will say it is a weird way to say this shit,
I mean, but it's true.
but I know what he was saying. He wasn't saying go and rape the bitch or whatever. That was. No, I know because he wasn't saying it like.
But he's a rapist though.
I know what. See, niggas act like they don't know what the fuck Trump was saying. What the fuck Trump was saying was,
you got that paper. You can
I
do
know
the fuck
when
you
he
want.
was saying when you got that paper,
Grab
these
them by the
hoes
you
can
want.
fuck. Go up to that hole, grab them titties.
Hey, she gonna fuck.
I don't want to point out that even though you got that paper, that's still rape.
No, it ain't rape to grab
That
the
ain't
titties.
go up. No, okay, then
First
that's
of all,
sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
But-
unless
but-
no, it's only sexual assault if
If
the
she
bitch
don't
don't
like
like you. That's a fact.
When you're right, you're right.
Disagree. You're right.
You're right. You're right.
And I can't
You're right.
argue.
You're right.
You're right.
All-
I didn't say you can't smoke. Just don't blow it in their face.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
pretty much it.
Yeah, something like
Because
that.
if you in the office with a bitch, look at that. Hey, nigga, don't do it. If you in the office with a bitch and she like you, you go right across and slap on the ass or rub the dick up on her.
Okay.
You know why I don't do that?
Because it's 2020, nigga. I'm not doing that.
You know why I don't do that?
Because I don't want to go to
the
jail.
moment that this bitch get mad at you, all that shit gonna come back.
Oh.
No,
back
it
time.
depends.
Let me
Is
tell
it
you.
is it before or after you fuck
Let
her?
me tell you.
Because after y'all fuck, then it's a wrap.
Nah, I ain't talking about no fucking. I'm talking about slapping on the ass and shit. Because it was a dude at my job or whatever. This dumbass nigga, he talking to these chicks. And this is a Latino dude.
And you told him not to do it.
And he talking to these 2 black chicks, right? Now they from his branch, so she think they cool or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So he talking, and he say, oh, you look like you couldn't handle no thick girl or whatever. You like them thick or whatever? I say, bruh.
Bait and
I
switch
told him,
at its finest.
I say, bruh, don't answer that.
Bro, listen.
Listen, listen, don't answer that. And you know what that nigga said? Oh, I like them thick, just like grits. You look like you thick like grits or some shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Right? I looked at that nigga. I
I'm a
said,
resource.
damn, nigga. He was like, what?
HR.
And they laughed and chuckled and giggled, right? They wasn't mad then. So they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks later, when they got back to the branch and he made them do some work,
Oh, remember that time you sexually harassed me by saying I'm thicker than grits? And you'll do X, Y, Z. Wait.
And guess what happened?
Hey, bro, you know what a job gonna do? A job always gonna side with a woman.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
And guess what happened?
Hey, a bitch gonna come up missing.
Guess what wound up happening?
By that paper?
But guess what? He came up missing because he lost his job.
No, he came up missing from the job, but I'm talking about what's gonna happen to them bitches if you play
Nothing
me
ain't
like,
happening to them. They still work. They answer the phone
What if
every
some
day.
what if some drugs
I'd be like,
magically
hello,
get into the
I am calling you about a order.
Pedrosians.
Yeah,
How
I talked to that
Don't
whole
worry about it,
script.
Tank. I know how to get rid of them. I
I'm
know
gonna say,
how to
hate
get rid
to
of
add fuel
it.
to the fire.
I know how to get rid of
niggas
it.
in America, but I know some wretched ass project bitches. My homegirl Charlotte, that I would call up there to wear them hoes out for doing some bullshit like that.
Excuse
I'm
me.
just saying.
And we all gonna
Pedrosians,
lose our job.
911. What is
Yeah.
emergency?
It don't matter. You gonna get fired too because you fighting that job. You know, we all
all I
need to
do, cuz, is when I talk to them, I talk in script. I read straight off the paper. Hello, I am calling to place your order. Would you like to order? And then they be like, what's wrong with you? There is nothing wrong.
Everything is okay.
Everything is okay. Please only talk to me in straight answers. No open-ended questions.
Right.
You sneaky hoe. Brittany, let's talk about Putin before we go, because we about to go.
You don't want to
I
teach us
tried not to
marching?
talk about that nigga.
I think
told
the teachers-
Brittany, I was like, I ain't gonna.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna,
talk about
I'm gonna
that.
make
The
sure we
teachers
don't talk
marching,
about
though,
this
that
nigga.
shit's
Okay, what's up?
Let's
Y'all
talk
put me
about
on
both.
that.
Go ahead.
What
Go ahead with
okay.
Putin real quick.
So with Putin, so the thing that happened with Putin was he's kind of a smart nigga in a way. So Putin is the president of Russia for people who
The
don't
Federation of
know,
Russia.
who don't know that. So what Putin did in his address of the
Basically,
nation,
the State of Union
the
address.
State of the Union address over there in Russia, he pretty much said, "Hey, niggas,
Niggas.
2024, I'm going to be stepping down off my throne. But before I do that, I'm going to resign the government. And I'm going to revamp the Constitution that says that the government won't have that much power anymore. And instead, the power is going to be given to the prime minister and all of parliament. But by the way, I'm going to run for parliament and hope that I become prime minister again. And guess what? I'm going to become your dictator. Have a great day."
Have a great day. And everybody in Russia was like,
"Great."
what?
The prime minister actually resigned. And took
Yeah.
Right.
After the government resigned.
Do they want?
No, they
Putin?
don't want Putin.
No.
Everybody tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Everybody
'Cause
sick of Putin.
literally has
and
been
his
at a
bear
level of
riding
power.
ass.
He's been in a level of power since the 90s.
Yeah, of course.
Because he was prime minister one time before.
So he
Under
gonna
Yeltsin.
gonna step down and then be
And
the
because-
dictator on the back end.
Right, because
Yeah,
the
because
presidency is no longer going to be
Prime
of any
Minister
value.
is like Speaker of the House. You have to
Right.
be elected to Congress, or their conversion of Congress is Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
You can run for Parliament or Congress as many times as you want. So it's not like it has
It's
an
not
end to
capped.
it like presidents. He's the
Even though
president
he's been
right
the
now.
president for like 8
right
years.
now, the Federation of Russia has president
Roll that R again.
Russia as the head of the fucking government. So what he's gonna do is
Jesus
swap
Christ.
it. Like in England, the prime minister is the head of the government. They don't have a president. So what he's gonna do is swap it. So now the prime minister is gonna be the head of the government, and the president and the rest of them will have no power.
The man is a genius.
So I was saying, so again, is it evil? Or is it
Exactly.
genius?
Both.
The man,
Is it evil?
the man is a genius.
But
Why
what
you
happened-
think- Why you
genius.
think him and Trump are friends?
But what happened was everybody in Russian government was like, "What?" So they just
Now-
quit.
now
They was
Jack-
like, "We done with this shit."
Now, Anthony, tell the people of the United States of America what they have won in that case.
Well, what you have won behind door number 3 is total dictatorship.
And how
it
could
comes
that-
with oppression, no food, and calendars where this nigga riding bears.
And how can that impact America, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, it would be a lot more difficult, but Trump's a lot of step away from that shit, because Trump could be like, "Hey, gonna run for Congress, take all the power to the Speaker of the House, and then get niggas in charge."
Executive
It's
order
way
like a
harder though,
motherfucker.
because America's Constitution is less open ended. Russia's Constitution is new and young, and
Well, we do
it's
have some
written in
amendments.
1991.
What I
We have some
always say,
amendments that are up,
the
that need to be
the
ratified.
thing that I always say is the best thing that these crackers ever did was the Constitution
It's true.
or whatever, because it's shit that's solid. That no matter how much Trump want to do this and do that, he
Can't
only
do
got
it.
4 years or he only got 8 years.
But who does it? Well, okay, so history lesson. Who brings up certain amendments to be ratified?
Anybody,
So
you can
anybody-
bring up a bill.
But you
Anybody
know
can bring it
what?
up.
You know the amount of shit you got to do to
Right,
add
but it-
an amendment to the Constitution,
Or even
You need
ratify amendments that are already there.
2/3
You
majority.
need 2/3 majority in the House and Senate.
I'm not trying to add an amendment.
And
What if
the
I just want to?
president.
What
And
if
the
I want to
president.
ratify an amendment?
If the
and say,
president vetoes an amendment, it's gone.
so
It don't come back around.
What's taking
Not like a
What's
bill.
taking Trump what stops any president from saying, you know what, I'm sick of this whole 2-term shit.
Because you got to see, but it's different.
Let me bring this up.
In Russia, yeah,
Right.
I'm about to say, in Russia, the Supreme Court ain't got no power. All that. KGB, yeah. So Putin on some gangster shit. Yeah.
I just, Cuz, did you?
Oh, this nigga
Cuz,
dangerous.
did you listen to?
I see why motherfuckers don't like him, and he's dangerous as fuck.
Did you listen to Radio Lab new shit?
Yeah.
Radio Lab got a new podcast. It's called 60 Words.
Yeah.
60 Words, and what it show you is
I like this shit. I like it.
we doing the podcast. Or
I'm
we
sorry.
doing?
She was giving some good historical information.
Oh, okay.
I need
She was
to-
talking about how Putin killed somebody with an umbrella in broad
Right,
daylight. Because he's a
daylight.
thug. He also ride
On some old Nino Brown type
he
shit,
also
like-
he also ride bears with his shirt off. Anyways, go ahead.
I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about.
You were saying about the Radio Lab.
Radio Loud, 60 words.
60 words.
60 Words, it related to some other shit. I don't know. But it had, the 60 Words was the way that they wrote the original. I said that was my black person last week. What's her name? The congressman from California.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her. I just heard the podcast, so I forgot.
I lost it. All right, fuck it.
All right, so the teacher's marching.
What
Teachers
Tate was
marching.
saying, though, the Constitution is clad and locked and sealed. And it would be very hard for Trump, Obama, or anybody, Clinton, whoever.
I was trying to make the point that
do that.
lawyers run this shit. So
Correct.
before any missiles get sent,
Right.
before anything is done, it's the generals talk to a lawyer first to see if legally
It
you could do
matches
it.
with
That's how
constitutional
strong
law.
the Constitution
Yeah.
is, or whatever. Like the generals can't just you can't just go and blow up some shit. You have to make sure that it relates to the fine
But-
print.
In conjunction to that, though,
Oh,
and
that manipulate some shit.
And I was about to say, I talked about this too. The reason why the Constitution has that power is because of the power of the Supreme Court enforcing or interpreting what the Constitution means
Right.
daily.
That's why you need lawyers.
But that's why you also need the Supreme Court to be balanced. Now, you was talking about balance.
Yeah.
You definitely need a balance on the Supreme Court. So right now it is barely. But when you like, if Ruth Bader Ginsburg stopped like fighting cancer because she done
See,
beat cancer like 18
I don't.
times.
I don't think that the whole.
Because it's all up in interpretation.
I have more faith in the crackers in the Supreme
I
Court
don't.
because of history.
I don't.
The only reason that I have the faith in the Supreme Court to do the right shit is because
This is some really good water. Sorry.
80% of the time, even with the racist motherfuckers, going back,
Scalia?
no. I don't know about Scalia. I'm talking about
Alright.
real racist.
Scalia.
He a KKK. He a killed nigga. He owned a
Scalia
nigga.
said
Did he
we
own the
need to
nigga?
take black kids out of this was
What that nigga said?
2016. He said we need to take black kids out of schools with white kids because they just learn different because they stupider. He said that on the
Okay,
bench in the
alright.
Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah, he
said
is
he
a
used
But
to
no.
work
But my bigger
Yes.
yeah, he said that. But my bigger point is that it's usually them being balanced shit. Even with the extreme motherfucker like
Scalia.
or whatever, the decisions have been, for the most part, to go to benefit society.
Right.
God damn it.
Well, it's checks and balances. I will say this. We are hanging on the threshold because of Justice Roberts. I say that all the time. Justice Roberts is like an enigma because Bush put him in place. He conservative as fuck.
The old crackers
But
gotta
he
die.
also, he gotta die, bro. But he also on some whole like this nigga Trump. Wow. But see, Roberts is on. He's a constitutional lawyer, like Tate was saying. So he believes in the Constitution wholeheartedly. So he doesn't go like Tate said. He doesn't go outside of the Constitution, even if it means conservative values. Now, a motherfucker like Kavanaugh don't give a fuck about no Constitution
Or conservative
or
values.
anything. He back there smashing Jaeger bombs and coming out. Fuck him.
But then
Ain't the
Kavanaugh,
nigga right here.
Kavanaugh done judged the right way on a
On
couple
what though?
things.
Well, they ain't really have shit yet.
I can't remember what.
But that's I know what you're saying.
But it was something that I was like, you was like, damn, Kavanaugh
did
the
right thing, right? But it was
Shocking.
I don't remember what
that
the
was
fuck it
the Byron Scott thing because but
I
what he
don't
did
know.
in that particular situation was like what Kavanaugh did that I commended him for was like I don't think him and Justice Roberts was like I don't even think we should be addressing this. It's already addressed by the
Right.
circuit court,
Right.
or whatever. But when he
And they
started talking,
upholding
the circuit court, we gonna rule
Did you
with
hear
circuit
what
court.
Dr. Umar said about the Byron Scott shit?
What he
Oh,
say?
God.
What Umar Coon ass said? What he
Right.
said? Oh no, I thought you said something coon. Okay, go ahead. I take that back,
First
Umar.
of
You ain't no
all,
coon. Go
Umar,
ahead.
if it's anybody that ain't a
not
coon,
like
it ain't
him.
goddamn Umar.
I just said I take it
Omar
back.
just want to come down.
No, but no.
Wait, let me take it.
I
Hold
don't
on before
like
you start.
Dr. Umar.
What Umar Khan ass said? Go
There you
ahead.
go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yes.
Regardless of how much you think he's a con, he always say some real shit.
But he kind of black.
But he made a
people,
good
so-
point about the Byron Scott shit. He was like, when they asked him on the Breakfast Club about the Byron Scott, he was like, I'm with Byron Scott because of the precedent that it holds, but at the same time, he's married to a white bitch. So, and when you have this company and everything,
You're right.
when you get this company or whatever, are you thinking about the betterment of black people, or are you thinking about an involvement? Diversity, because diversity just means involving white people and black people shit or whatever. You're like, what is
When
this
you're right, you're right.
You're like, what is this company gonna be with Byron
Now,
Scott?
in rebuttal to that, Byron Scott, please get that nigga on social media and tell him show you the one. See, I respect the nigga that married white bitch. When a nigga like Umar come up, step to a nigga and be like, why y'all marrying these white bitches? Or whatever, and then Byron Scott come out and be like, "I'm gonna beat your ass." All right, nigga, I'm cool with you. I respect that.
Hey, Umar
I
don't like
respect
them
that.
niggas with them white bitches.
I
Umar
got a
like,
problem
why you
with
got this white bitch?
I got a problem
But what
with
is she doing for
Because
you,
he
boy?
probably got one. Because Dr. Umar probably got one in secret in his hotel room.
That he
Anyway,
was
go ahead.
smashing.
But he's
that's
just
what white
smashing.
bitches
That's
is
different.
for.
That's what they for.
White bitches just
They
for
for play,
smashing
not
their
to
ass.
stay.
Number one, back to Dr.
Please
Umar
stay
being
watching
a
Brothers
coon.
podcast.
Any black person like Dr. Umar who con black people out of their money, to me is a coon.
Ooh, now if you're con niggas, are you cooning or are you just a con man?
Well, it's not.
Are you evil or are you genius?
It's
A
not.
little bit of both.
Every preacher is a coon, then, but it's not solidified.
I agree with that. He said preacher is a coon.
But every
Every
preacher
preacher.
is a coon.
I agree with
No,
that.
every preacher's a hustler.
and a coon.
And a coon. Give
It's-
another one. Give another one.
Only reason I big on Umar because it's not solidified that he conned anybody yet because he got 2 properties, 2 school properties.
Just give me the money, nigga.
Just give me the. I ain't giving nigga $5.
Nigga say,
10
Somebody
years
need to
later,
back
10
this
years
nigga. They
later,
gonna be
Umar
me.
say, we gonna segue this and then we gonna get out of here.
10 years later, school ain't built
nigga,
yet.
Yeah, I'm about to say the nigga.
But he bought a school.
The nigga say, but wait, the nigga say, what you need the money for? I need to see something.
Nigga, he was
Just
supposed
give me
to
the
buy
money,
the
nigga.
land.
Why you worried about?
He was supposed to buy
Why
the
you worried about what I'm
land.
doing with the shit?
He was
bought
supposed
it?
to buy
He
the
bought the school?
land, not the school.
No,
the
he bought
land.
the
No,
school.
he has 2
It's
schools.
they
That
running?
bitch just run down.
He was supposed
he
to
don't
buy
have
the
no
land.
teachers.
Oh, so he just
What's
bought
better,
it.
buying the land or buying 2 schools?
The land.
Buying 2 schools.
Why would buying the
I
land
agree.
be
I
better?
disagree. Buy the 2 schools.
the
You
fuck?
already got the
Because
structure.
you already got the
Why-
structure.
well, why
All
would
you
I-
gotta do is
I
refurbish.
You know how
understand
much
With the
that.
money
land,
is
you
gonna
gotta-
cost?
But if I own the land though, the land itself is actually worth more than me owning the school.
So what? We
No,
talking
that's
about building
personal.
schools.
That's
We ain't-
personal
I
property.
get what
We
you,
ain't talking
I
about
get
personal
what you're
shit.
saying, but you having to rehab the damn schools that the land.
The
that
rehab of
Wait,
schools.
wait.
is-
Stop,
I would
stop,
rather.
stop,
I,
stop.
hold
building
on.
a whole
I
new
would have
school.
owned the land. I will own the land first before I actually buy the actual structures what's on the
Then
property.
you gotta get another
Okay, sorry. Let me
$200,000.
explain
It
this.
doesn't matter.
Can I?
It doesn't matter, but
I
the
just
ownership
wanna-
of the land is
wanna-
actually worth more.
I just want to explain this.
I understand. Hold on. The ownership of the land is actually worth more. You could do more with it, and is more of an asset than you
I
have to
just
have
wanna-
the
I just-
dwellings that mean absolutely nothing. That may not be structurally
fast
sound.
talking.
Sorry, that may not be structurally sound, and you might have to tear them bitches down anyway.
I just want to explain something. Yeah, buying the land or whatever that would be good, and then for it'll be worth more for personal wealth. But he's not looking at personal wealth.
Nah.
He's looking
I
at
agree with Tank.
the involvement of the community. It's like it costs more to buy the land and build a school. He's a nigga doing this shit from the mud.
That nigga got just as much
He's
money
not
as me.
bad. Yeah, he's
Ron
not
richer than
This
Umar.
nigga is not bad by no corporation.
I get
Umar
that.
don't even have coconut oil.
I get
He
that.
asking niggas for shit like,
He put
give me
shea-
money,
He
nigga.
put that
But
Family Dollar
from
shea
a
butter
land
on.
perspective, I see what you guys are saying. I understand that. However, if he bought the land, turned around and hawked the land as the asset it is, and got the equity up out the land to build the fucking schools, he still is going to come
You know
at
how
more
much it's
ahead.
gonna cost to
And-
build that
and-
motherfucking
and
school?
Listen, let me
Two
listen to
schools?
what I
You
just said.
need $3
Listen to-
million.
And if you own the land, if you own
Umar
the
trying
land,
to do this shit now,
that
not 30 years from
appreciates.
now.
No, listen. If you own a piece of land that appreciates, and you take that land and use it for the asset that it is, and remove the equity out of that, and take that money and turn around and build the schools, you're actually going to come out more ahead because you have the capital.
Brittany,
to do
that
it.
would
trying to do
take
some
30
shit.
years.
He trying to do some
It's
shit
not
now.
going to take 30
Yes,
years.
the fuck it would.
That
How long would it
equity
take?
does
Wait,
take
wait.
time. You have to
How
take
long?
time.
How long would
But
it take?
you can have on. No, it
No,
doesn't take 30
Brittany,
years.
stop. How long would that take?
But as far as the equity
For
itself,
the
as soon as he buy, as
for
soon
the
as
thing
he,
that you did, how long would it
okay,
take?
so as soon as you buy a piece of property, and
Don't
stuff,
explain the process.
I just want to know how long it's gonna
How long
take.
would
It does.
take?
It can literally take a year, depending
year?
on how much equity he
Okay.
has once he
All right,
buys
brother.
Can I
it.
say this?
It all depends on the
Can I
money
say
that
this
he
so we get to the
bought.
teachers
That's what I'm
real quick?
saying.
Can I say this so we get to
You
the teachers
talking
real
about a
quick?
nigga who know this shit.
Brittany on her whatever. rant
Brittany on
thing.
her I know
Look,
mortgage shit.
That shit don't matter anyways because Umar is conning y'all. He ain't gonna build no
Exactly.
damn school.
He
You
not doing
already
shit
got
else
the
with it.
school.
He ain't gonna build no school. He ain't gonna fix no school because he's a fool.
See,
Don't
this-
give
this-
Umar
this
no
is my-
money.
See, this is
He
my.
not-
This, see, this
It
is my,
took him 10 years to get this shit.
This is my problem with niggas. The nigga said I'm fundraising to start a school. All right, he said I need money, nigga. I'm a nigga like me and you. All he doing is talking, and he.
How much money?
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
All he doing is talking, and he's giving the knowledge that he done read and spreading it to niggas through DVDs and through talking. So he like, okay, give me money and I'm gonna start a school. So he get the money.
Give me the damn money.
Wait, he get the money and niggas say, oh, he conning us. What is he doing with the money? All right, he got the money.
He showed you
done
the school.
He done bought two. First
Yeah.
he showed the little rundown shit that he was thinking about buying. And they were like, oh, this nigga still on bullshit. Then the nigga actually buy the shit and niggas is still criticizing. Like, what do y'all niggas want?
What's more important?
What do y'all
What's
niggas
more
want from the
important?
nigga?
How you doing more than most
What's
niggas
more
doing?
important, the structure or the knowledge?
He has the
To be-
knowledge and the structure.
No, he doesn't. This is my thought
What do
process.
you mean you know he doesn't?
Listen, hold
This
on.
nigga know
Hold
more
on.
than any
And I'm not
nigga
saying
in
he
this
doesn't.
room.
What
That's
I'm
what
saying
Trump
is
said.
that what I'm saying is
That's
that
what Trump said. I'm
When
talking
I-
about Umar as far as his studied shit about African history and all of that shit. Because I look up, I don't just listen to the
When I'm
nigga.
saying that from a knowledge perspective, if it was really about, I want to teach my futures, I want to teach the people, the kids of tomorrow, he could have started with something small and
That's
build
a good
upon
point.
it. And he never did. His idea is very global and it's very big and it's great. However, his execution is terrible. He should have started from a point
Jesus
and
fucking
worked his
Christ.
way out.
Now I will say
What
this
the
though.
fuck?
I will say
His
this.
plan is
But wait,
ass
Brittany,
backwards.
I will say this. I
But he
do
had
agree.
a plan though.
But wait though.
I
That's
don't,
what
I don't
I don't
understand
get.
this
Ron
shit.
Tank,
He
Ron
gonna be
Tank.
criticized
But wait.
regardless.
After
Go ahead,
10
First of all,
Ron.
years,
you
you ain't
already
talk
know
not
niggas
now.
get criticized
But after
regardless of
10
what they
years,
do.
you ain't talk not
But wait.
narrow student yet.
Narrowing?
You could have been did that.
Brittany just said narrate on the show. That's the first narrate ever uttered on this
So what
podcast.
we talking about? It's an
I don't want
ego
to point
thing.
this out though. I do get what they said about nigga. You could have started teaching knowledge somewhere.
But he does.
But who give a fuck?
He does though.
Because he ain't hired no teachers. And when he started hiring teachers,
No,
He had an age range, and he's talking to grown-ups. You
Right.
need to go and start talking.
he do talk to
see,
grown niggas.
see, this is why I said because
I say fuck that
Look,
nigga.
when I don't just see. Look,
Change my mind.
I get behind a lot of niggas and I watch what the fuck they doing. Like I got behind Polite because I like what Polite was saying. But then once I seen what the fuck Polite was up to,
What about
I
I
was
was
out of there.
Polite,
I was out of there.
What about Young
That's
Pharaoh?
all
What about
I
Young
was out of
Pharaoh?
there.
Who?
Young Pharaoh.
I used to
Young
listen.
Pharaoh.
He was out of
I
there.
used to listen to
Like
Young Pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh or whatever. But
Why you used
he's
to listen?
another
Why you
fucking
listen?
con
We
artist.
ain't gonna be able to get to the teachers.
The only reason,
you a little
the
too-
only reason that I still talk about
Umar.
Umar is because not only does he do the shit to get money, because he has to make a living, he do the talks. He also does free shit, and he just goes and talk to boys. He's a counselor for real though. Like he really does have the PhD in counseling. He really does talk to the
So
young
one
niggas.
more thing, and then we can get to the teacher thing.
We can't.
We don't
Go
have
ahead.
time? Okay, so
Umar for president. Fuck these
oh
niggas.
hell no. So
I vote for Umar.
I wouldn't. I'm
Fuck
just
it.
being-
We
being
get
real.
con artists,
'Cause
white people
as
all the
a-
time. Let me get my con
as
artists.
a-
I mean,
shit.
As a
Why
woman,
not?
as a
Shit.
woman, as a woman, his ideologies behind how what he think woman should be. I don't feel
That's
that.
all right.
I
Y'all
would-
protected by the Constitution. You ain't
Okay,
got to
I
worry
got
about
one
that.
thing,
Go
I got one
ahead,
thing.
grab
I
your
got one thing to say.
pussy.
I got one thing to say about him. Hold on. So, and I hate that I'm referencing this damn school because they kicked my son out. But anyway, so the school that my son used to attend was called the Foundation Academy.
Fuck that school.
Right, fuck that school. However, this white lady or whoever, whatever she is, because she had an accent, she started this school back in the 80s, like 87. She literally started this school with her curriculum, a couple of students, in a hotel, or however she said it, some type of small building. Now, 30 years later, she has buildings.
It's a white lady or black lady?
I think she's white. I think she is. She's not black, but I don't think she's all the way white or whatever you want to
So
call
a
it.
white lady.
Okay,
Some
but
cracker.
okay, some
So
cracker.
some
But
cracker.
30 years later, she has land, she has buildings, she has full school with all the other shit that comes along with being in school, all that other stuff. Still based off our own curriculum. Their curriculum is you can't find it nowhere else in the city of Jacksonville whatsoever. How they teach these kids. Now, I'm not saying the way they teach these kids makes sense. However, she did it off of what she wanted to instill in children, and she had a starting
Who
point.
was her backing?
I was
Then
about
I don't know.
It don't even matter. Let me tell you how she
But
got
she
there.
had-
She's a cracker.
She's a
crackers
fucking
get-
cracker lady.
No, but
She's
I
a
guess
cracker
my point
lady.
is my point. Right,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I'm giving a point. I'm trying to make an example of the point. They had a starting point with an idea, and they executed on that idea, and they kept building upon it every year until
What's
it
the
became
show?
something great.
Sorry to bother you.
He could have did the
When they
same
said
thing.
nigga shit, nigga shit. You know what I gotta say that? Cracker shit, cracker shit, cracker
she a
shit.
cracker bitch.
Because you know what niggas do? Let me tell you
But
what
Mary
niggas do.
McLeod Bethune,
And we
like,
about
she
to get
did
out
the
here.
same
But
thing.
wait, let me tell you what. Mary McLeod Bethune though is from way back in the day though.
Right,
Let me
but
tell
she
you
did
about
the same
modern
thing.
niggas. Huh?
But she did the same thing.
I don't eat seafood, right? Do I make a hell of a crab tray?
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Right. I make a
I
hell
don't
of a
eat
crab
bacon,
tray.
but I can make the hell out of some
Listen,
bacon. So I was
You know, oh, wait, before you say that, cause Walmart, you know how Walmart started? The cracker wanted to start a little shop selling shit or whatever. You know what, whatever, who was backing him? Nobody at first, but you know what he was in? A white majority country. And so eventually, all he kept doing is building and building,
I
and it
guess-
turned into Walmart today.
And I guess
you
what-
can
that's
get a
what
lot
I'm-
of backing when you're
But
a
I
cracker.
guess what I'm saying though, from a backing, I'm not talking about from a backing perspective. I'm talking about his execution. He could start now if he
Let me
wanted
tell you,
to.
It's easy
what
to
I'm
answer
saying-
you,
but
but
wait,
the
what I'm saying,
example
Brittany,
you gave
is
was a
this.
cracker.
What I'm saying is, I can cook a little bit. I'm good at cooking.
Nah, you fine, nigga.
Okay, thank you, cuz.
I
I
heard
appreciate
you.
it. I'm humbled.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
Yo, I ain't feeding you, bitch. But I can make a hell of a crab tray. So I can set up right now, shop, and probably make the best tasting crab tray in Jacksonville. And I guarantee, just in general, niggas wouldn't shop with me before they shot with the Arab niggas. Why? Because that's just what niggas do. So what I'm saying about that school in particular, and I'm just balancing on what Tank point was, Umar doing his thing, whatever his curriculum or whatever it may be. I don't know, because I don't even fuck with Umar like that.
Correct.
I like the nigga, but I don't fuck with him like
Fuck
that.
him.
But whatever his curriculum and shit is, niggas gonna question it. We always question each other. Niggas question each other.
But you won't question that
But
cracker,
you're not
though.
gonna question the cracker. Same reason why the Bowl School, a nigga, if you take something like KIP, which is a black-owned school or whatever.
Correct.
So if you take KIP, and KIP University or KIP school could be as big or as important as the Bowl School. But niggas would take their kids and put them in the Bowl School if they had the money to do it financially before they put them in KIP. Because they feel like white is better. We always have to have in our mind and our mentality,
hard for niggas.
it's hard for niggas to break the stance that white is better than black. That's just what niggas think. So if a nigga of a millionaire, me and Ron are both millionaires or whatever, we're probably gonna put our kids, even as woke niggas, you're probably gonna put your kids in bowls before you put them in KIP. Or you're probably gonna put your kids in bowls before, like Killer Mike said, this, putting your kid in James Weldon and letting niggas be in them.
And more because we in a majority white society. So if another Ivy League school sees that you went here, then you could get here and you can move up the scale of white supremacy
and
into-
navigate different. It's just like I
Yeah.
told Anna want to go to Paxson, right? Now, for those who don't know, because we got listeners all around the world, shout out to niggas. Bruh, we got a listener in Zimbabwe. Nigga, I don't know how you
nigga.
got internet.
But
shout
thank
out to you,
My
nigga.
nigga.
Thank you.
I don't know how the nigga got internet.
That's my
Yeah, I
nigga.
said it,
My
Deja.
nigga.
Fuck, I told you we say fuck. Yo, hut. Fuck the African nigga.
that nigga
Listen,
in a
Thank
hut.
you for the
That nigga
cell
in the
phone.
hood with a
my
with
nigga.
leaves for a
Thank
room.
you, my nigga, for listening.
Okay,
But
you got,
anyway,
do you have 4G
shout out
service
to
on
all
your
that.
telephone?
Deja like, stop. We always
Fucking
clown
up.
these niggas.
He probably fucking a bitch raw right now.
In the middle of the street.
With a little cloth around the
You
dick.
know rubbers in Africa. Fuck that shit.
In the middle of the goddamn street.
We all gonna die.
Ain't no
Broad
rubbers in
daylight.
Africa.
I just want to point it out. Every time I say we got an African listener, we go on a 5-minute insult of Africa and we get 3 more African listeners.
They love it.
Did you hear what this nigga said? No, we didn't. Go subscribe.
It's
Go
like, this
subscribe.
nigga is funny. He thinks we live in huts.
Who the
right?
fuck is knocking the door?
I
open?
don't know who is that. Whatever. So I don't know. You get whatever.
That's the
The
SWAT
door
team.
open, bitch.
It's not. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah, locked.
Locked. All right.
Yeah, got it.
You
But-
can let her open the door. They be like, oh, who
But-
the house is this?
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, niggas marginalize other niggas and whatnot. I also want to point out this right here, that we were going to talk about the Teachers March. What's up, Sean? We was going to talk about the Teachers March in Tallahassee, and the teachers was marching because they not getting paid enough money.
Which they should.
Right.
Well, they should.
Oh, wait a minute.
But
Wait
teachers
a
should be
minute.
paid more than police officers.
Anyways, watch this. Cuz, teachers need more money.
Hell yeah.
Watch-
Brittany, teachers need more money.
Yep.
Ron, teacher need
More than
money?
anybody.
Jazz, teacher need more money? Yep.
How
All
many
right.
of y'all motherfuckers voted
Pay them
for
teachers.
How many of y'all motherfuckers voted for Gillum though?
Gillum was gonna pay the teachers.
They're saying.
Who need less money?
Okay.
Who need less money? I don't think nobody need less money.
I got
I'm
an
a
idea.
socialist.
I know who I got an idea who
Who's
need
that?
that money.
Politicians?
You goddamn right.
Oh, I'm with that. Take their money, give it to the teachers.
Why the fuck is Nancy Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi. But see, this is one thing. This is how you can tell who crooks in the Congress and all
Tell
this
it.
shit. Nancy Pelosi being a career congresswoman. All these motherfuckers, huh? What? I know we finna go in a minute. But
I'm trying to end the show, Kendra. They won't
look,
stop it.
and look, the congressmen. We don't get that. They gonna already have our seats warm. Now look, if it's a million, if you got $1 million, how you get $1 million working in Congress? Nancy Pelosi.
That's next week on Bruh Listen Podcast. I don't want to feel Kendra's wrath.
Exactly.
So every week on Bruh Listen, we go to final thoughts and then we
You
do
better make your
365.
shit short.
Take final thought, make it short.
I'm finna make this shit long as hell.
Kendra.
Kendra, look, nigga,
Look,
I need my equipment.
Kendra can't whoop me.
Boy, if you don't get this thought out,
I don't even know. What
take what a great final thought. Brittany, final thought. Brittany, final thought.
Final thought. Fuck Omar. Not Omar. That's a
Who's
Omar.
I was
Omar?
about to say
Oh, that's
exactly.
the nigga from the wire.
Fuck
Or whatever.
Omar. Fuck
Fuck Omar L.
Fuck Dr.
Omar
Omar.
good.
At the end of the day, nigga, you have an idea, go ahead and execute it on that shit and build as you go. As far as the teachers thing that we really didn't get to, for every teacher that did not vote for Gillum, your ass should not be at the protest. Your ass should
vote for Gillum, though.
Your ass should be back in school teaching on your low ass wage because you did not vote for Gillum, who's going to get y'all more money. So for that, shut your motherfucking ass up. Now for the ones that did vote for Gillum, stand out there and fight the good fight. Let's see, what else did we talk about? Capitalism, socialism, all that other bullshit. Tank is definitely a conservative, but I still love you anyway.
Beijing having ass nigga.
And other than that, to piggyback on the conversation we had earlier,
Kendra gotta go.
Kendra gotta go. Live your best life, nigga. Cheating is not real. Don't mean shit. Go out there, fuck whoever you want to fuck, and love whoever you want to love. Other than that, fuck niggas get money, fuck bitches get money, and we out. Ew.
Ron, final thought. Kendra gonna kill us all if you don't get it out quick.
Thank y'all for having me. Bye.
Shout out. Y'all niggas watch Teen Talk Podcast.
Yes,
y'all know that is
absolutely.
associated with Hater Bear Media. We help them get it started. So y'all check that shit out. It's ratchet as fuck. Good. Plus Tank on there. And he by that point in the week, his Beijing done wore off. So he talk less smart.
And
It's crazy.
Kendra go mess up day board. Not
That's
ours.
what's up. Okay, my final thought is this. Kendra, please don't kill everybody in this bitch. Enjoy cheddars. Tank, every week on Bruh Listen. 365, 24/9. We grind. We tell niggas something about niggas to get their mind. Tank, give me a nigga for these niggas to research.
Hey, well, let me start off with a long, short story. Now, look here.
Take you
I
gonna get your
wanna
ass
wait,
beat
man.
in the car.
Way back in the day.
and she hungry.
All right, look here, man. My person, this week is LeVar Burton. Got that.
LeVar Burton. Shout out to Jordan LaForge, nigga, the greatest engineer
Yeah,
in
Jordan.
athlete
Motherfucker
history.
Jordan got that.
Brittany.
Walter McMillan, his trial is the basis of the
Fuck that
movie.
nigga.
His trial is the basis of the movie for Just Mercy. Y'all need to go check. Y'all need to go actually
I
check
have no
him
idea.
out in that whole
Yeah.
entire situation. Fuck the movie.
Too
actually
long-winded.
did
Thank you,
it.
Brittany. Kendra got to get out of here.
Yes, right,
Ron,
you
give me
did.
a nigga.
I was looking over quotes for the show and I came across some dude named Richard Wright. And
Richard Wright is raw.
And I've been fucking with him. I like him.
I
a
fuck
lot.
with Richard
Who
Wright.
the fuck is Richard Wright?
Look him up.
like a Wright.
You got to
Look
research
him
him.
up.
Nigga.
Right.
What you do it on your ride to Cheddar's.
And that's what you tell niggas all the time.
You gotta look into it.
You got to look into it, bro. My nigga that I'm going to do is Bernie Mac. You know, Kings of
Oh,
Comedy.
the greatest.
Kings of Comedy came out in 1999.
Wow.
In the 2000s, so that's 20 years
One
ago.
of the best stand-ups ever.
So,
Yeah.
y'all
Dang
look up
it, you
Bernie.
know.
Yeah, goddamn it, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Bruh Listen
I pull my
Podcast.
dick out in this room, the whole room get dark.
And dog, I like when he's look at the chick and be like, "What I'm supposed to say when you give me some motherfucking special attention? You're doing a good
Good
motherfucking
job.
job."
Great job.
That's
Keep up the
shit.
good work.
That's good shit right there. But
I do
Bruh
like
Listen
words of
Podcast
encouragement, though. I ain't gonna
is
lie.
on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What else we on, Brittany?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
iTunes,
Podbean,
Thanks, Brittany.
Castbox, Patreon is will be up and running. Hopefully in another day or two. Depending.
We've been saying that forever.
So follow us on Patreon.
Yeah, y'all ain't never gonna be able to give us money.
All right, that's right.
But yeah, follow us on all those platforms. Whatever. Make sure
Spotify.
you like, show, subscribe.
iHeart.
All that stuff. As we say all the time, please stop doing it.
One more time, right there.
The fuck? I just want integrity on my show.
Please,
This is like one of the greatest episodes.
Shut up, boy.
And you fucked up at the end.
One more time, right there.
All the niggas who was listening cut it off. All the niggas. They were like,
Can we get 5 minutes in the bathroom?
that we say all the time. All power to the people. Peace.
You a hater, hater bear.